welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
Y'all, I'm tired. How are y'all doing? Sharon on Facebook. Thank you, hon. You're so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Good evening. Hello, how are you? Hello, 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 hello. How's everybody doing? Hit the like button, guys. You guys are amazing, guys. Let me tell you something. I just got out the kitchen. It doesn't look amazing, but it's eggplant parmesan. And it's vegetarian. No meat. Eggplant. It'll be in my vlog. I'm hungry. Guys, it took like 3 hours to make the spaghetti sauce, to make the eggplant. And then I was like, and I told everybody I was coming live and I didn't want to, say what you mean what you say, right? So I had to come. Hey everyone. Hey, how's it going? Guys, what's up with the likes? Bottoms up, everybody. Brittany Blabber, let's blab. Brittany sent me something funny. Me and Brittany were talking about something funny earlier. Funny, maybe just funny, haha, to people who have humor of an elementary school child, of which I do. I will laugh at anything. If it's funny, I don't care if I'm laughing with a bunch of 3-year-olds, okay? And you can call me immature. You can say I'm not, you could say whatever you want, but if it's funny to me, oh, I'm going to laugh. Eggplant is the only veggie I don't like. It's good. It's good. If you like zucchini, you could eat eggplant. Brittany, bottoms up. Guys, you know when something turns serious? When you gotta take your pants off. When you gotta take your underwear. When you gotta take your pants and your underwear off, that's when you know it gets serious, right? Bottoms up. That's all I'm gonna say. If you guys know I'm being high key shady, don't say nothing in the comments. I laughed. It of course it's serious when you gotta take your underwear and your pants off. When you gotta take your pants and underwear in that order. Fran, you get it, pineapples? Girl. Hmm. 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 Mm. You imagine having to show a whole room full of people your whole ass. And not get a tip. Guys, is it flu season? Did I, I knew it was like in one ear and out the other, but Olivia was trying to say that someone, and I said it in a video, but I was just like, I know she can't mean that she wants us to believe that somebody asked her disgusting tail to move into their house. Remember when she said, and someone asked me to move in, but I just can't believe people get mad because you don't want to move in with them. Guys, do you like my t-shirt? Cute, right? Mm-mm. Yes, some people just have half-ass everything. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Natalie. You're so sweet. Bye, girl. She wishes a whole joke. Bye, girl. No one want her to move in. She wants to be taken care of, but girl, bye. There's no man. Look, unless it's Simon Gobadia, but Simon Gobadia is busy with Portia, and you got to lose about 2 of yourselves. Okay. Hey, brown sugar. Okay. A sugar daddy. They're not. No one's. Yeah. You're going to have to send the kids back to Texas if you want to go move in somewhere. Nobody's taking you and your 3 kids. Not with the baggage that you have. It's like one or the other. The cute, fun kids, or the loudmouth need to be tamed and trained and mom. Simon's such a fraud. Tisa tells here on YouTube spilled all his fraudulent tea. Really? Let me tell you something. Today I was watching stuff about the Patton family, the Fisher family, and I guess the Beam family, the ones that went to I guess the daddy was in prison. Are they the ones that had that tax fraud thing going on? Do you guys watch them? All I know is I was watching a video and someone was doing some commentary who I see out here on these YouTube streets. The funny thing to me was another video came up in my queue like a little later. And this was a video that was published in February versus the video that was just published either a few days or a few weeks ago. by another content creator, and I swear to God, this person like totally plagiarized single thing this person said from February. And if I have some time this week, I think that's so freaking low. Just a blatant robotization. Just a blatant case of plagiarism. Where I was just like, it's not a coincidence that you are using like the exact same sequence of words, the exact same almost timeline. And if this person has commented on my channel before, who was like a complete and total bitch. And I blocked them because they're kind of like a strong mommy Chrissy stan. And it's not that I'm not a strong mommy Chrissy stan. I'm actually not. You know what I mean? Like, she's cool and everything, but I cover her channel. I'm not like a fan of anybody at this moment, right? And any of the channels I really am a fan of, I'm not covering. But this person had something to say in my comments once about something I had said. And I'm not subscribed to this person's channel at all. And it does come up, and I'm not a hater. I'll watch someone's video. And it just so happened, I was actually, because I prepare, I was actually interested in knowing who some interesting Virgos were on these YouTube streets. And I found a Virgo, and then when they said that this person was also Haitian, I was just like, oh, okay, let me check this person out. So it's the wife. Is it Matilda or Melinda? Melinda Patton. And so she's Haitian American, but she's also a Virgo. And I was like, okay, wonderful combination. And then I realized that, of course, fuck shit and foolery and all of that is not out of the norm on the YouTube streets, and that kind of stuff happens everywhere. So it was interesting to kind of see what other people have going on YouTube of channels that I really didn't know I was missing. So it was interesting. What have I missed? You haven't missed anything, girl. We just got started. I haven't even said hello to everybody yet. And I'm so tired, honestly, guys. We're gonna skip the formalities of the weekend. I'm just gonna give you guys mwah, 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 mwah. Okay. Did you hear about the earthquake in Haiti? I did. I just have like very low energy around everything right now. Yeah. Robotization. Indira. Yes. Let's get the likes up. Yes. Guys, you guys are playing with me.
Get out of my Caucasian house. 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 Get out. Get out of my house. Get out.
Bottoms up. Thumbs up. Bottoms up. Okay? Stop playing. Is there any worse place to be but a hospital during the Delta outbreak? I wonder. Yeah. Interesting, right? All I got to say is God don't like ugly. Okay. Okay. I have a headache. So Jasmine went live. Did you guys watch this mess? This is my deal. Can I just say this really quick? Because I just wanted to come on here and say like a couple things. Because I'm like a little, when you start to feel low energy, If I don't want you guys to talk about something, why am I going to continue to feed what I don't want talked about? I just don't understand. If you're a person who respects your family, respects your children, respects whatever's going on, why do you keep coming on this internet talking about these challenges? Y'all are so sweet. Steph, you're so sweet. All of you guys, I love how you guys talk to each other in the comments. I've been having chest pain since I moved my furniture around. I knew better. Inflammation again. And I can refuse to go to the ER, not with no damn outbreak. Megan, if you're talking about you for real, be careful. Yeah, so is it that you're trolling? Do you really care then about, I mean, not saying you don't care about your kids, but is it really like, it's just ridiculous. Like if I really cared about someone doing something I didn't like, I'm going to avoid it like the plague. I'm just not going to, like when she says I'm not going to bring stuff up that's negative, it's like, girl, like you can't hold water. You can't even hold yourself on straight. You just can't. You got these kids' business all out. Even if you are supposedly, hey Amber, even though you are supposedly a family channel, can you let these kids have their own privacy? Can you let these kids? Can you talk about some adult stuff? Why don't you go back to talking about your aches and pains in your box? Why you got to keep talking about Aiden? Why you got to keep talking about him when we haven't seen one bit of footage? I mean, look, the one thing I can say, I know Trey. The one thing I can say about Keisha Kaylee is that even if it's only for 5 minutes while she's filming, which I doubt, I'm sure she's, doing whatever she got to do. She's like, Jaya, Jory, Journey. Let's go ahead and spell it, guys. Let's go ahead and spell it. Let's get a crayon. Can you write this? Like, she literally works with her kids. You know what I'm saying? Now, is it just for TV? Is it just for the vlog? I don't know. But even if it is, it's still happening, right? Kids don't know. They've been in front of these cameras their whole life. They don't know the difference, right? Huh. Is it Ashley Jonas? She claims that Ava's running around here saying, what the heck? Girl, put it in the vlog. I mean, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Cheyenne, you didn't miss it. I didn't do it. I'm like super duper low energy right now. So I'm like, it's not like I'm about to fall asleep or anything. I'm just, when like the wind. Brittany, why do I keep thinking about, so you want to argue? Kels has it in her opening too, in her intro. You want to argue? Brittany did something. She did, I don't know. She did a video and kind of, instead of just playing the actual like meme, she did it. It was funny. You guys are so silly. You guys are so freaking silly. It just makes me laugh. And I had to come on here today because I was like, I miss Bougie Gang for a minute. I need to connect with the Bougie Gang. I need some Bougie Gang energy. Okay. I can't argue with you. You mad? You big mad? Bottoms up, bottoms up. Bottoms up. Okay. I wonder. I would be mad. You know what? It seems to be some sort of situation out here on these YouTube streets, because from what I heard, a certain clout chasers, I guess one of the girls got bit by a dog or something. I don't know enough about it. All I know is that somebody was trying to blame a dog. I was like, I feel sorry for the little baby, because that's a bad experience. But I don't know. It's a dog eat dog world out here. Vicky, shame on you. Let me tell you something. Portia got them little sharp ass teeth. Ooh, Portia is ferocious, okay? Mm-mm-mm. See, that's what happens. That's what happens. That's what happens, Risa Lifestyle. Yes. It's unfortunate. That's why you always got to keep your pets with all of their vaccines, because God forbid something happens and they take a chunk out of somebody's booty. If your pet is fully vaccinated and doesn't have a history, then maybe they'll just go to dog jail. I'm trying not to laugh. They'll just go to dog jail. Okay. Indra, you said don't mind me. I'm just walking through looking for a bite. Girl, you know it's serious when you are anywhere and you take your pants off and you have to take your underwear off, you know it just got serious, right? I was like, okay, I'll buy into that. But if you are in a room full of people that you don't know and you are bucket naked from the waist down and you're not getting a tip, it's probably a problem. Yeah. Something is getting ready to happen that you're not going to like. Okay. I personally, I would be nervous. Okay. If I had no britches on in a room of people I don't know, I would be nervous. And there was no kind of, that's a bad sitchy. Okay. Anyway, guys, it's Saturday night and we're acting silly. Look, it's really hard to follow Jasmine's lives, and the fact that Jasmine has taken the fun out of reacting because she's not being a good sport and doesn't want us using her videos anymore. We can't have the most fun by laughing at her ass frame by frame. And because her videos are just absolutely like almost impossible to kind of take in intelligent notes. It just is, because there's nothing interesting really happening, just talking in circles. Guys, I had to come out because I wanted to post a video, but I didn't want to finish editing it. Like, I'm just being lazy today, guys. And all of you out here who are mothers To all of the people who are not mothers, if you're not offended by Jasmine's like low-key shady, if you're not a mom, you wouldn't understand talk, bitch, okay. But to those of us that are, we hear you, and you're silly. Okay? Stop trying to isolate your audience. Stop trying to make people feel bad because you want to make abundantly clear to a certain segment of your audience, because you've already made up in your mind that the people with no kids can't possibly support you in that little pea brain of yours. So she's weird. She's really weird. So she wants to remind people that, you really do get tired. I mean, I think if people don't know one thing, they know that pregnancy, that when you see a pregnant woman, they're usually very tired. They're carrying around a big load. They are actually growing a human. It's not like my zucchini plant outside that is using a lot of energy to grow a zucchini. You are a whole human being growing a whole human being in your belly, and with a water buffalo father. So I'm sure that this is taking up all of your energy, right? Okay. Okay, love Noel. Absolutely. Erica, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Dr. Amir, what's going on? She was tired before she got, girl, Dr. Amira, say it one more time. Do you guys want to call in? I'm entertaining questions. Like, are you guys gonna, bougie gang, why are y'all so bougie you don't call in? Can I get one brave soul? Dr. Amira, you call in second. Dr. Amira, I know, is a brave soul. But can I get a brave soul out here who wants to call? Ladies, make it official and join the bougie gang. Brittany Blabber, let's blab. Yes, let's blab official. Guys, thank you for reminding me of that too, Brittany. All my members for the past week, you guys did the damn thing. I appreciate it. All of you guys. Virgo gang, where you at? I had a couple of people go through. I'm sorry, I'm doing a cough drop right now, guys. So the smacking that's getting ready to ensue. I'm from Jersey, okay? I never told you that I had like perfect manners. I mean, if we go out somewhere, I won't embarrass you, but while I'm sitting in my home, especially in the sanctity of my girl cave, I'm sorry. Okay? I'm giving you guys a very sincere I'm sorry, but I need this. Okay? And if you guys love me, you'll understand. If you don't, it's okay. All right. Give me 1 second. I just want to say hi to all the new members because I ran the list before and then I was like, oh shit. You want to argue? You mad? I would be mad if I wanted to sit down somewhere and my butt was hurting so bad that it was not like if all I could do is lay on my belly. I would be mad. Oh gosh, do you imagine if you got to go take a dump? How do you sit on the toilet? But I guess there are those toilet seats with the nice soft cushion on them. First of all, the type of person that I am, I'm sorry, I'm not going to tell my friends and my enemies when I'm down for the count. Because there's always going to be somebody out here that is not going to mind roasting your ass. Literally, okay? Mastermind, my husband, Risa, Courtney Fixing Mommy, Latoy. You guys are at the 1 year mark. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. You guys are amazing. At the 1 week mark, is it Gia Khalifa? Thank you. Loke Talk, Dovely Creations, Steffi White. I hope you don't mind me calling you Steffi. Riza Lifestyle, Latasha Mosley, Queen Nay, Tanita Caldwell, Tease Purdue, Kat Cha, Raquel Amazing, Sheena Minx, LOL, Capricorn 14, just Jessica, like Jessica, period. Is it just like, should I say just Jessica or Jessica period? Okay. Because we've got Jessica, our little jewel, who is the school teacher. I think Jessica's in the chat right now, I think. But we have a new Jessica in the chat 6 days ago. Thank you, Jessica. Mel Just Simple. Trini Sexy Girl upgraded like any good BougieGang gang lady would. And I appreciate that. Gail Myers. Ooh, me and this damn mouse. Oh, Jesus. I had to resort my list again. Okay. Gail Myers, Hose of YouTube, Mrs. A, Candace Harris, Joanna Murphy. Joanna, I just want to say your name is very special to me because one of my sister-in-law's name is Joanna. Actually, Joanna and Tawana. Okay. They're not twins, but they're less than a year apart. But my sister-in-laws are Joanna and Tawana. So thank you for making it official. Sin, Beaker Patrick, Deja R, Shanika Ziegler, Liza Moore, Daria Madison, Sharon Smith. I'm going to stop right there. And Jessica Michelle. And the beautiful and so talented Keisha Payne. Jessica Michelle and Keisha Payne came through with the upgrade. I appreciate, like, you guys. This was like a really, I don't know when I've gotten so many members in 1 week, maybe at the beginning, I don't know, but I feel like that was a lot that came through in a couple of days. So I really, really appreciate that. You guys are so sweet. And we've had a lot, many members come through this month. And I thank you so much because it means a lot and it's like such a huge support. So thank you. And Brittany Blabber. Yes. Brittany, I think you were before a week ago, but thank you. Yes, the toilet seats. Lucky Ladybird, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, I appreciate that. SR, we see you. Joelle Gilbert, thank you. Nene Wade, Shea Butter, all of the regulars, J Day, Dr. Amira. You guys already know how I feel. My mom would say that to me all the time. You know how I feel. Like, she was so freaking cool. She was. It's like, you know how I feel. Like, don't ask me silly questions. Like, you already know what the deal is. You know I love you. She was fun though. She was the one who said, "Yeah, we might surprise you." Like, instead of confirming or not confirming when people invite you somewhere, if she wasn't really feeling it and she wasn't sure if we were coming, she would be like, "We might surprise you." I love that. She was a cool lady. Cherie Lejeune, hello. It's Tracy. Yes, it's Tracy. Sounds a little bit like it's crazy. Yes, bottoms up, everybody. If you have a drink in the chat, bottoms up for the one time, okay? Bottoms up if you have a cushiony toilet seat, okay? This chat is going downhill all the way. It's Saturday. It's late. My family had me in there making eggplant parmesan, which takes a long time to freaking make. Your girl I feel like I had a workout. Tired. And then I sat there, not even sat there, I stood in the kitchen listening to Jasmine talk and make no freaking sense. So she gets on there. I'm gonna spend 5 more minutes on this. She gets in, she talks about what was it again? Oh, God. Anyway, she rolls into the speech thing. Now, me personally, and you guys can correct me. Let me drop the link. I'm going to update you guys on what's going on with Michelle Avon. Okay. A lot of you have asked me, and I mean a lot as in like maybe 3 people, but it's still like, okay, let's talk about it because it's important. Trust me, as a Black woman, and this is a serious moment right here. As a Black woman, do you know that when we lose a sis out here, under suspicious circumstances, the crimes that are involved with the loss of life of a Black woman are so under investigated. But this woman was high profile enough that I don't think that that's going to happen. Plus, she had a little bit of coin. And I'm sure her children are not going to allow that to happen. Not to mention the man who is suspected of doing this horrific act is a colleague. So this is some white collar crime. These are white collar folks. These are people on executive level, up to the same fuck shit that happens just, out on the regular streets by average Joe and average Joanne. You know what I'm saying? It makes no difference just because these people, were doing well in their careers and probably had a little bit of money. But it's still fuckery nonetheless. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But back to the buffoonery and coonery that happens, that we subject ourselves to, that really is just that woman. To me, stop talking about your kids. If your kids need services, your kids are have a diagnosis or something, why don't you leave them alone and stop talking about them? Why don't you stop talking about when people ask about their speech and how well they're talking, not talking? I wouldn't even entertain the topic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you just ignore it? I wish I would sit there and take a barrage of questions about my daughter. I wouldn't entertain it. And nobody does that to me because I don't entertain that crap. You know what I mean? You're welcome. Mom said my name came from the TV show The Price is Right. Really? Wow, very cool. Where's the link? I'm just so used to you guys like not coming through. I'm just like, oh, okay. Let me do the link, but then I just forgot. Like, hold on. Everything does not deserve a response. Especially, and I mean this with all sincerity, your precious children. They're yours. They are yours and no one else's. Honestly, in my opinion, the people that are in her chat, I think they are genuinely concerned for the kids. I think they're genuinely concerned for the kids, but I think that sometimes people need a healthy dose of mind your business. What do you think, Steph?
Can you hear me?
Yes. What do you think? I mean, do you think that people are genuinely concerned about Jasmine's kids, or do they need a healthy dose of mind your business? I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with people asking, but Jasmine is so like she just entertains it too much to the point where I feel like she is not respecting her kids' privacy. Hey, Vicky.
Hey.
Hey, we've got Steph on the line and we've got Vicky. So, go ahead, Steph. You go first.
Okay, sorry, I had to close out of YouTube.
Oh, you're fine, hun.
Um, I don't know. I didn't even really want to talk about Jasmine.
Okay.
Me either.
Oh, okay. Okay, hold on.
Talk about
Dr.
something.
Amir has something to say too. Hold on.
Yes,
Y'all, we
let's
got a whole
address
panel
let's
going
address
on.
the
This is
elephant in the
okay.
room.
Come
Okay?
through. Dr. Amir, what's going on, hun?
Oh, nothing. Can y'all hear me? Because it's not showing my picture. I don't know why.
I'm seeing like a very kind of I'm seeing some sort of image of your chakras coming through.
Oh, that's my
with
logo.
a crown
Yeah.
on your head. Okay,
That's my
that's what I'm
logo.
saying. Huh? That's your
my
logo.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So chat, nobody really wants to talk about Jasmine tonight.
Oh no, nobody wants to talk about
She's
Jasmine.
kind of a downer. I feel like
Yeah.
we give them enough play during the week. Oh, look at
Mhm.
you. Dr. Amira, you're so cute.
Thank
Look
you.
at Dr. Amira. Okay. Yeah, you know, we give them enough play during the week. What do you guys want? Do you want to talk about the beautiful Black executive who lost her life? I mean, it's really
Friend,
sad.
how about we address the karma that has hit these YouTube streets? Can
The
we
what?
address that? The karma that has come back to bite people in the ass in these YouTube streets?
Are you
Mhm.
talking are you talking literally or figuratively?
Oh, literally. Yeah, they have come to bite people in the universe has literally conspired and come back and bit people in the ass. And I just want to
Wow.
make a mention of that. It is amazing to see, honey.
Can
Mhm.
you Amber in the house. Hey,
Hey,
Amber.
Amber.
Hey, boo.
Hi, Amber.
Hey, chat. Hey.
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 Yeah, I'm just in here talking about how it's a dog eat dog world out here. And,
It is.
you know.
Well, it's not a coincidence I did name this live Bottoms Up. But yeah, Vicky, can you go ahead and tell everyone? I don't know if everyone knows. I was informed late this evening that there was a situation where there was someone from the YouTube streets that was in a undisclosed location who had to take their pants off and their underwear in a room of strangers because something happened.
Wait.
So can you expand on that?
Well, there was a certain altercation in a park where someone had to run. I don't know how. I mean, I question the running, but there was someone who had to run for their life with their dog through a dog park because some rabid dog got loose and there was a drunken owner. I mean, the story has been retold countless times, which I don't even think I would do that to myself, especially knowing what I have been stomping and slamming doors with the YouTube streets. Going after people and whatnot, and to go on Facebook, onto YouTube and show your karma that has happened to you is hilarious, hunty. And now you are sitting lopsided on your couch on a donut because you have been karmically bitten in the ass. Oh my. Yes,
Oh my
friend,
God.
you have been lovely about it, but hunty, the way I would have been running up and down these YouTube streets making ass jokes on this person. And honey, just to preface, if any of her trolls are in here, I double dog dare you. Okay.
Well,
yeah.
any of the folks.
What?
Well, I guess if they have troll account, I mean, who can?
They tried before. Okay.
Yeah,
do it. Try it.
But you know what? We don't care. Like all you got to do is just hit the damn. What are they gonna say? Oh, Fran's got spots on her face. Okay. Like, who
Yeah,
cares?
Look
nobody
Nobody
here.
cares.
cares about that.
If
Wait
you
a
running around
minute.
these
No one
streets
cares.
with
Who
your
did this
ass
happen
out,
to?
Huh?
Who did this happen to?
There was a certain rain puddle, a lake, a little.
Do you know who we refer to
Yeah.
as probation puss?
Oh.
Puddle puss.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Puddle
the
puss.
Kool-Aid
Okay,
man.
so I'm gonna tell this like a real story. There is a certain reactor on the YouTube streets that is known here by Bougie Gang as Puddle Puss or Probation Puss. And that individual, there was some sort of situation with a dog, and she got served by a dog, and she ended up at the emergency room.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if she's gonna have to have. Did she say she's gonna have rabies shots? I don't know.
Jeez.
Lord God bless the dog.
I mean, I kind of feel bad for the dog because I hope the dog doesn't
Bless
have to
the
be taken
dog.
down.
We don't know. The owner is in jail because apparently the owner was drunk. So he got arrested for public drunkenness.
Wow.
That's
Wait,
fun.
let's see who this is. There's someone Monique, but we don't know who this is. Hold on, let's see. Hello.
Hi, you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, I was just trying to join in the chat.
Oh, hey, Monique. Okay.
Hey, Mo.
Monique,
Hi.
are you okay? You're friendly. You're not coming with foolishness.
No, I was Monique
Okay.
Charles who left a message and you have it on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, there's someone who got their ass beat, their ass chewed basically.
Oh wow.
Yeah, literally handed to them. Mm-hmm. So you left with half an ass. So you're gonna be half-assed in situations for the rest of the year, ma'am. Mm-hmm. That's just the way it works.
It's I mean, I don't even know what to say.
I'm sorry.
So what other karma is being served up? We see Olivia probably eating some crow because Zolo is living his best life, getting flued out. He looked like he was driving what looked like a luxury vehicle. I mean, it looked like a luxury vehicle for real.
Yeah, not his though.
It's not. It's
Certainly not. But yeah, someone's letting them drive their expensive car, and he's getting new clothes. He's getting earrings. He's probably having to serve up sausage like 2 and 3 times a day. What do you guys think about that? It's like
I just want to know what kind of Skid Row, bottom of the basement, back alley, dumpster, self-esteem having women are these that are taking Zolo into their homes. Like, ma'am, please get a scoop of self-esteem because I just could never.
Dr. Amir, can you take that? Can you tell us what type of woman? Dr. Amir, tell us what type of a woman. Give us the sociology behind or the psychology behind a woman that accepts a gentleman like Mr. Zolo Bands to their home and subsequently their bed.
Well, obviously someone lonely, someone who's in need of a peen that haven't had it in quite some time, and that a sugar mama, in layman's terms, what we call a sugar mama. Somebody that would sugar is trout. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to comment on what my sister just said a second ago. I was gonna say that it was probably somebody from Liv's Live from her chat.
It's got to be Loyalty Gang. What do you think?
Skid Row material.
Monique and Amanda, what do you think?
So because he's a narc, narcs attract narcs, right? I hate using narc but it's just reality, narcs attract narcs, right? The social path, right? Didn't the judge say something to the effect that this young man was kind of shouldn't be around children, so to speak, and we're gonna leave it at that?
Yeah.
Okay. And she would get with somebody like that.
She just wants attention. That's what it is she wanted to get Gerard's attention. She got his attention, but she didn't think this through. Like, I live where she lives at, and well, she's leaving because I work in the leasing office in Camden, and come to find out, the lease was never in her name, right? And she's
my gosh.
advertising, oh, I'm a YouTuber. So we basically did a rant on her thing, and we gave her till I think it was last week to move out, but then she did this whole
Olivia Nicole.
yeah, listen, so she did this.
Wait, hold on. Is this Monique talking?
Yeah.
Okay. Monique,
I'm
so this is not your real name, right?
What?
Monique is not your real name, right?
No, it is Monique. The thing I answer, I don't care. Olivia knows. I have nothing to hide with her. She gives me a form.
So you work in the leasing office at Olivia's apartment complex.
Yeah, Olivia's not on the lease. Her mother is on the lease. Her mother's apartment, not Olivia. That's why her mom stays there.
That's
and we found out because her mom got a.
Damn, is anything in her name? Is anything in her name?
No,
not the car.
Is this Olivia who was floating money?
She had the background, and Camden, we don't check income, and I'm the assistant, and I said there's something wrong with this girl because I'm like, why is in and out traffic? So we basically gave her 48 thing. Then she came to me and gave me a form talking about we can't put her out until October 3rd. I said, technically, you don't even live here. You're not even an occupant.
Was she trying to claim the COVID protection?
Yeah, her mom has to do it. But according to her mom, what her mom told the management property that she owns her own business. So now we're requiring documents, so they have to leave. Like this whole thing is crazy.
Can we dial this back just a little bit because you're dropping major T. So guys, we have a bougie gang on the phone who happens to live in the same apartment complex with Olivia. She also works in the leasing office. What she's saying is she's alleging that because I've not seen anything, so I'm going to use the word alleged, but this person works in the office and says that the apartment where Olivia resides is in her mother's name. Now, is it a violation of the lease because Olivia was not added to the lease? Is that what the problem is? Why would she have to go?
One, it's basically a violation. They lied to get an apartment because we asked her mother. I said, "Are you sure you want a 3-bedroom apartment?" Yeah. It's for me. My grandkids come over. Yada yada yada. Starts crying. So I'm like, ma'am, like I'm being honest. I have kids. There's no need to cry. Like you're gonna get the apartment. You gotta prove. I just want to know, are you able to sustain the apartment? Because we could move you in, then we could evict you real quick. Because in Florida, we have only a 3-day. You don't pay your rent. We have the marshals within 3 days at your apartment, and you go. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So, she goes, "No, my daughter will pay for it." I said, "So why don't you put in your daughter's name?" Because I knew it made no sense. Then here comes this girl. She told me, "Oh, I'm from Cali." I said, "Okay, I'm just here because I'm helping my mom." Huh?
Why was I going to ask that question?
Amber, I can't put you in the corner because now you're.
The corner is full.
She's just like, she comes out with a stink attitude. I can't explain it. Like she comes out, then she tells her mom, she goes to me, "Oh, my mom don't speak English that well." I said, "Okay, no problem. I have a Spanish worker right here. So what do she speak?" Like, you know what I'm saying? So she's just like a whole bunch of foolery.
She speaks numbskull. Let me ask you a question. So when Olivia walks in the leasing office, can you set the scene and can you like give us the idiot's version of what happened? So you see a large woman walk in the door and you're like, "Oh, can I help you? Hi, can I help you?" "Oh, but she looks like the white lady who was just here trying to lease the apartment. Can I help you?" And can you just take it from there and tell us exactly what happened?
Oh, in the apartment wise?
When Olivia walks in the door to come to come talk to you, like whenever you met Olivia, what was going on? Was she coming to sign the lease with her mother? Had you ever met her before? Like when you met Olivia, tell us what happened and how it happened. And when she walked in the door, what was your first impression? Like, who in the hell is this? Or did you know, had you seen her YouTube channel before? Did you only become acquainted with it because she came into the office and kept saying she was a YouTuber?
Oh, no, this is how it happened. I met Olivia when they were moving in, when her mom was signing the lease. And I kept staring at her I find it funny. Like, why is your daughter sitting there watching the whole procedure? You're a grown ass woman. You know, you're like in your 50s. I didn't ask her age because even though she wrote, I just can't be like how old you are. You know. So I'm like looking. Then she goes to her mom. Okay, just make sure you get 2 keys. 2 keys. I was like, apartment comes with 2 keys. Like, I was confused. At first, I thought it was an Airbnb. So I go to her. I'm like, who's staying in this apartment? So I kept asking, and that's what she said. Oh, they're going through her and her husband's going through a divorce. I said, okay, let's add her. Oh, her husband's gonna find out where she lives at. And I said, why would he find out where you? Like, I was just all types of confused. But honestly speaking, we needed money in the complex. Okay. Her mom passed the background. So, anyways, how I got to know she was a YouTuber because some guy kept calling pranking, and he goes, "You know, she lives here." I said, "Who?" So he was like, "Do she live here? Do she live here?" I said, "Who?" And they kept saying Olivia, and I said, "What's the last name?" So that's when I did a screen, and I popped up with the mother. And I said, okay, what apartment? And he told me. And I said, I can't confirm or deny. And that's when we started doing red flags. He goes, well, she has this whole apartment on the YouTube. And that's a violation because now we got people here that are domestic violence. They're going through things. We don't need our complex on the internet. Like, that's not the advertisement we want. So I emailed her mother, called her mother, and her mother was like, oh, my daughter's there. I'm a realtor. I said, I understand that. If your mom's a realtor, if your daughter's if you're out of town, you're supposed to let us know if she's staying there longer than 7 days. We gotta run a background. So it went on and on and on for a couple of months. We basically tell her, you have to quit. Basically, we gave her a notice, okay, giving you 30 days, you have to leave. And that's when the police came. Kids got kidnapped. I said, oh my God. I said, you need to leave. And it kept going and going.
So wait a second. So she said, so you're saying, when did the police come? Was that, when did you start watching her channel? After, when you released the apartment and you said, and you noticed that these people are weird AF and she says that she's a YouTuber. Is that when you said, tell me what your channel is? Like, when did you ever start watching her channel? How did you find me? How did you find this channel? And how did you paint the picture?
Some guy named Zolo contacted us. So I said, what? So he came in my office. I said, at first I thought it was a joke. He came to my office. Then he showed me a link. He said, oh, I'll play on my computer. I said, because I was like, at first I was like, don't send me no link because I'm not getting a virus on our laptops. So I said, hold up, this is our complex. Then he goes, oh, that she needs money and she advertises this apartment. So I said, what do you mean? She had a Poshmark with our address on it? I said, this can't be. And that's when I called Stella. I said, who is leasing this apartment? So, and then that's when I saw her channel. And I basically watch all the people she follows because she follows y'all. And that's when I said, okay, I have to find out the information.
Wow. So there's someone else, if you want to click on the link, who lives in the apartment complex as well. Let me ask you this. So when Zolo came and was telling you this, was this around when you clicked on the link? Did you ever? So let me ask you this, Monique, who's Kelly? Do you have a boss named Kelly? Amber, we lost Amber. Do you have a boss named Kelly, or who's your boss, Monique?
It's Kelly.
It is Kelly. Are you Kelly?
Yeah, we all know. And she basically,
okay, you are not Kelly. Okay.
We are getting her. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I hear a static. Okay. We're basically trying to get her out as much as possible. And this is a game she does.
Hold on. Let me.
At the other complex, so we did a research because she's doing fraud. The other complex she had Robin as the occupant. We don't know how. So she's doing a lot of fraud. She's using her kids.
So you say that she's taking out apartments in the names. So you are alleging. Okay, so Monique is gone. Maybe there was some interference on her line. Monique, call back. Autumn. Autumn, click the link above. It's pinned. We don't know if that's your real name or not. It could be summer. It could be spring. It could be winter. We don't know. Autumn, call us. And so this is what's going on, guys. Someone just came through. We don't know who this person is. She says she's alleging that she works in the leasing office over at the apartment complex with the extra large snake pit alligator pond known as Olivia's apartment complex. This lady is saying that Stella is the person who leased the apartment, and Olivia, being a adult, should be added to the lease, as we know, anyone who's ever rented an apartment before, and that is not the case. Olivia apparently doesn't have the credit, and what Monique is saying is that based on what they've run from the past, there was some documentation allegedly that Olivia has had apartments in someone by the name of Robin's name, which we all know that Robin is her daughter and a minor. This is interesting. Olivia, if you are in the bushes and you're listening right now, people are dropping tea on you, and I don't know if it's true or not, but if you'd like to enter the chat, if it's Portia Johnson, if it's what are some of her fake names she's used before? I know she used Portia Johnson. I was rewatching a video once where she came through as Portia. And what else did she come through as? She's got a couple of fake accounts. So what do you think about that, Dr. Amir? Somebody who is a narc and they're out here playing on the YouTube streets, and playing with people's money, going and playing up in people's faces and messing around with their businesses.
Woo child, you know, as my grandmother would say, woo child. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know who Olivia done made mad, but Olivia, you need to
the universe.
The universe, you need to sit down somewhere, as the old folk would say. Because it's not gonna get no better. Somebody gotta atone. You know what I mean? You gotta, you gotta eat some pumpkin tone pie. You gotta eat some crow shut up, pie.
You need a good dose of shut the fuck up, right?
Right. Because it's not gonna get no better for you. You keep going through all these changes with these guys. You better leave these guys alone, because you're gonna end up losing your children for real. You gotta stop going to the homeless shelters and stop going to the halfway houses and meeting these men. I'm not saying, don't get twisted out, they pay their debt to society, and I'm not saying, but it's just a fine line right now. It's very sensitive in your life to not have certain people around you and your children. This is not a good time. If you're trying to go through a divorce and you're going through a messy divorce, my advice would be to stay away from the halfway houses. How about stay away from any of these guys as far as bringing around your children? You don't bring them home. You date them outside of the home. You don't bring around your children, because you're putting yourself in a situation. I'm not saying that she don't deserve to be happy. People deserve to be happy, but it's a fine line. Right now, your divorce is messy. And so I would not be having none of these guys around my children. Number one, you're not that good of a judge of character. So let's be clear on that. Because majority of these guys, every guy she didn't talk to was a little messed up. Now, we're not going to sit up here and lie. We went from the one guy, Brandon, Michael, Jacob, Bob, Fisherman, Bob Joseph, whatever his name was, Duggar. That she was around. And that was fighting, and you had to call the police and all this other type of stuff. And that kind of stuff, girl, what you doing with yourself? Girl, you ain't got nothing else to do with yourself. I'm just saying, it's a fine line. And you talking about those your co-workers, girl, you got his name tattooed on your neck, talking about that's your co-worker. In the first place, that woman. Now help me to understand, sis.
Autumn, sit tight for a second, okay? Go ahead, Dr. Mira.
Now help me to understand. Now, y'all, everybody in chat and everybody in the world, everybody listening, help me understand. Do you just meet somebody and go get their tattoo on your body? I don't understand you. And you know we're gonna work out and broke up like 5 times on social media. So why would you go get a tattoo? Why would you waste your good money that you could have for your children's school clothes and go and buy a tattoo that don't make no sense?
It's called Fugazi. Really quick. Dr. Amir, to your point, she's fugazi, so
Mhm.
that's one word.
Mhm.
Shells, your question, she can't get kicked out the state. I think what Monique was saying was that Olivia bought a document stating she was trying to claim the COVID provision.
Mhm.
And since she is not the legal person who leased the apartment, she's not in a position to present that document, and she's not power of attorney or probably anything like that for her mother. So her mother is going to have to be the one. But apparently, I guess they're trying to get her out on a lease violation. That's why she's moving. Autumn, what do you say? What's going on? Are you just a resident at the apartment complex? And if so, tell us what you've seen and how you knew, like, oh shit, that's Olivia. Or were you at the pool and people were pointing her out and say, you see that large woman over there? She's on YouTube and she's doing the most. How did you paint the picture?
I recognized Olivia's apartment because I lived there, and I recognized the inside of her apartment from being used to be one of her supporters. And so that's how I found out that she was living in the complex. And I'm in the building next to her, I will say. I'm not going to name any building numbers or anything, but
don't do that. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. So, yeah, Olivia is a fraud. She's a fake. She's a bum. She's a whore. She has men coming in and out of the house. She does leave those babies alone. So, yeah, I mean, I have plenty of video, and I've thought about making a YouTube channel to get my bag as well. So just keep a lookout for that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, Kelly's the manager. I don't really know a Monique. I can't confirm or deny that. But yeah, I mean.
Let me ask you, Autumn, when you have someone like Olivia living in the vicinity of your residence, does it make you feel like when you look at the screen that you're constantly having to look out the blinds and windows? Like, is that kind of the vibe at the apartment complex?
It is.
When you see Olivia Johnson's door open up, or you see the Mercedes pulling into, does she pull in like she's burning rubber through the apartment complex?
Mercedes is about to fall apart. That
Wow.
shit's leaning on three tires, maybe two. I don't know. But yeah, she's definitely a liar. She lies to her subscribers. And like I said, I have plenty of.
Has she been in the gym? Have you ever seen her with workout clothes on heading to the gym?
She never changes out of her pajamas. What do you mean?
Okay.
She's always looking busted. Always.
Does the maintenance team have to come through when she goes in the pool? Do they have to do a full clean of the swimming pool?
So.
If the Johnson family, aka the Webbs, because Olivia's over there by the pool, gets in it. Do you imagine, Dr. Amir, the day that her and Zolo were canoodling in the pool? They probably needed to send a decontamination truck.
They probably sprayed the pool.
Did they send the hazmat crew to decontaminate the pool?
They need to. Olivia is pretty disgusting.
Ooh. Oh my God. Okay. Tell us something. So if you decide to do a YouTube channel, you must let me know once you upload your first video. And if you don't mind, I would love to do a live reaction and give your channel a big shout out. If you're coming through with the goods, I know I'll be watching.
I know I will be.
I'll be watching.
Of course,
I'll have
coming.
2 pairs of glasses on.
I will say that I have offered a reactor in the past, some of my video and documentation of Olivia. But she's a broke bitch too, so I'm not going to give my information out for free. So I have a channel coming. It's definitely coming, and I will definitely let you know.
Have you interacted with her personally? Like, does she like? Do
She
you?
knows I live there. I've been in her inbox before. She knows I'm there. She knows I'm there.
So do you give her the business in her inbox? Like, are you like, look, you whore, or are you like, look, you shouldn't
Um,
be doing that? Like, how do you? What is the conversation like?
I've come at her a couple of times. She just blocks me, and I just come back with a different name. I mean, she
Wow.
just blocks me. She knows the truth. She knows she's a liar. She knows that she looks for love in the wrong places, just like everybody knows. I mean, it's all true, all true.
So I would just say that. So, like, let me just ask you, when you, someone who's a YouTuber, do you think it's a good idea, especially if you have a problem channel like hers, that you live in like a public place? Or is it a better idea that you actually just like live in like, in a private home where maybe people aren't all going to like, do you think it's smart to tell people that you're YouTubing?
Are you asking me or something?
Yeah.
Um, I wouldn't. I don't know. It
Like if
depends.
you start a YouTube channel and all of a sudden it blows up, do you think you're going to
Mhm.
tell everybody that lives around you that you do have a YouTube channel?
Oh, I wouldn't care. I would, yeah, subscribe. I mean, I don't have anything to hide.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, me personally, um I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I don't go like at my like any job I've ever had, I don't um hey guys, this is what I'm working on right now. You know what I mean? Like I don't tell everybody I work with every project I'm like it
Well, I
kind of
wouldn't
blurs
broadcast
the
it,
you know what I
but
mean? I think at a certain point you need to have some privacy, and people who kind of sacrifice their privacy and think that like I don't know, I just maybe it's because they don't have jobs and
mhm,
they feel down on themselves and they think that being a YouTuber is cool, which in some situations it is,
mhm,
if you're a cool YouTuber. But if you are someone who's just looking to get like people to think a little bit more of you and then they
mhm.
find out the truth about you, it's probably not like the best look.
But see, that's the difference between Olivia and I. I don't have
Mm,
anything to hide. I'm not a
mhm.
whore, slore, slut. I don't bring
Wow.
men in and out of my home. I don't have any children.
Ooh,
If I did, I definitely wouldn't act like that. And like I said, I have nothing to hide. I don't get on here and tell lies for um, subscribers like she does. So, yeah.
So there's a conspiracy in the chat. Um, your name is Autumn, but we've been
Mhm.
seeing Zolo bands in a garage with some autumn decor.
Oh,
Are
Lord. No,
you
ma'am.
really calling in and you are the new boothing of Zolo? I have to ask. I'm
Absolutely
just
not.
doing my
I
job.
wouldn't
Okay,
touch
so
that thing with a 10-foot pole.
this is not okay. So I asked the question, chat. Don't be mad at the chat.
Oh, no, no, no. No, I'm
We're,
not.
it's half jokes and it's half
Oh,
giggles.
no, no, no. You're good.
But just to make sure we're asking all the questions. Okay,
Mhm.
tell me, were you watching Olivia's channel? So you were watching Olivia's channel before she came to live there. When you first saw her and you realized like, oh shit, that's my apartment complex. Were
Mhm.
you like, oh my God? So when you
Yeah.
saw her, were you kind of like, oh wow, hey girl, what's going on? I'm loyalty gang gang. Tell me what happened from when you were a supporter to right now. Can you tell me just in a nutshell, like how you got
Um,
from being a supporter to not? What happened?
I was watching Olivia for a few years. I believe I started watching her right before she had Ryan. And I didn't live there at that point, and obviously she didn't either. When I found out that she was in my complex, I did get in her box on Instagram, and I was nice. I would, I didn't come at her any kind of negative way or anything like that. I was very nice. I told her that what building I was in or whatever, and she came back at me with the attitude that she always has, and about her privacy and respect her and this and this and that. And ever since then, she blocked me at that point, and then So ever since she showed me what type of woman she was and she couldn't hold a regular conversation, then, now I definitely unsubscribed. I don't fuck with her at all. Excuse my mouth. I think that she has what's coming to her, and karma is not done with her yet.
So people are saying they want some receipts. Do you have, and she did state that she has some things to drop. Let me ask you this. The name, can you tell us, which I already know it, and I don't think that really tells the name of, look, at the end of the day, I think that Olivia spilled the beans when she showed the big lake. I mean, anybody who wants to know forget about where Olivia lives specifically. At the end of the day, if you have a curiosity about the big, gigantic alligator swamp,
there's
snake
no alligators in there.
Well, but in Florida, you never know. Any body of water, you should be careful, right? That pond or whatever you call it. Let me say this. Can you confirm, which I know the answer to this question, but for the people, is the name of that body of water the same as someone that Olivia dated that we all know about?
The same name? What do you mean? It's a lake in between.
Yeah,
in between the buildings of the apartment complex.
It's called Lake.
No, it's not. There's no name for the lake. It's a lake
Isn't
that's
it
in between both. Okay, there's the apartment complex, and then there's one side, and then there's another side. When she shows the lake, those buildings on the other side of the lake, that's the same apartment complex. There's a huge lake in the middle of both sides of the complex.
So there's nothing at the apartments that is synonymous with a gentleman who we know as Brandon.
No, not at all.
Okay.
That's a lake that just merely sits in between the buildings of the complex. I will, because I know people are probably wondering, I will say that it angers me that she has for years, well, I don't remember exactly when she moved in, but she has been telling everyone for a while now that she lives in Tampa. She doesn't live in Tampa. She lives
Isn't it Clearwater or something?
Yeah,
or
it's the border of Clearwater, Largo, and the name of the complex is Luna Largo.
What?
I said she lives in. It's like where we're at.
Well, we know. Gerard said thank you to the Largo PD, so we know that she's not in Tampa proper.
Right.
And Gerard shouted out Largo PD for helping facilitate his visit.
Right.
Okay. And but we don't want to. Yeah, the name of the complex is not relevant because none of us. I mean, it's 11:30, and none of us, Bougie Gang. No one has time for nonsense with the PD, so we don't necessarily need to know where she's living. And from what it sounds like from Monique, she's probably packing up. I wonder if that's why she's been a little bit ghost, Dr. Amira. Autumn, will you come back and let us know if you see a U-Haul and they start moving? Will you do us a solid and get some pictures? Because maybe Bougie Gang could scrounge up a couple of dollars if you can show us Olivia packing a box on a U-Haul. I would love to see a picture of that.
Or even move.
Or even
for a Cash App.
I can go live if that happens. I can go live. I have no problem with that. I don't need to take pictures. I'll go live.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yes, please let us know and I will definitely send. Girl, you want to get, look, people have gotten 1,000 subscribers out here for a lot less, as we know, right? So yes, let me tell you something. Olivia goes live. You need to get your fold-up chair and have it right out on your balcony with your good powered up cell phone, and you need to holla at your girl, and I will make sure that we are all there with a good snack, and we are watching the whole entire situation. Okay.
Sounds good.
Huh?
I will definitely let you know.
Okay. This is interesting, guys, on a Saturday night. Autumn, new friend to the Bougie Gang Gang. Thank you for coming through. Always welcome. Dr. Amira, what do you call this? Is called karmic, isn't it?
Karmic blessings.
I mean, we don't know what's going on, and Monique and Autumn sound like very credible. They were not hysterical in the least. They were not speaking disrespectful. It is what it is.
They know
Olivia.
something. I'll say this. I'll say this. My psychic abilities
Yes, ma'am.
would tell me that they know something.
I felt some sincerity in their voices. Yes, there was some sincerity.
Mm-hmm. I really believe that, and you have to question. That's the whole. That's why how important it is to stop sharing so much. If she wouldn't have shared so much about her life, taking pictures outside, no way. Because you know how people are, and just like Jasmine dropped her, information on the little package, had a little address on the package. I mean, these YouTubers show way too much, and when nobody know that Jasmine was abusive toward her children. I'm sorry, but that's what we see.
You're stating your opinion.
Yeah, I'm just saying, when nobody know that if she hadn't been on live doing all that.
Let me tell you something. I have these things that I bought off of Amazon. Okay, when I get a package, if I'm thinking and I'm doing the right things at the right time, I will take this and I go like this. Okay. Or I'll use this one. Okay. You can't see anything. Okay. You see that?
Exactly. Confidential.
So I had to learn, because when I first started doing YouTube, I flashed my address one too many times. Being a homeowner, all you got to do is Google me. If you know my name, you can Google me. You guys get my address. At the end of the day, I'm not inviting any of you to my house. I think you're probably all wonderful, but at the end of the day, like, you guys at your place, at mine, right? That's how we keep it nice and friendly. However, you got to have some boundaries and limitations. And the thing is that when you're sharing way too much information, people do get curious for lots of reasons, because they either really like you or they really hate you. Now, sometimes even the really like you can still be dangerous.
And they're crazy. Okay? Some of them are crazy.
The really, really like you and the really, really hate you, both of them can be equally as dangerous. At the end of the day, the best thing is to do is like what you like across the screen, and that's it. But we all have to be very careful, and some people are clearly not careful. What do you think about that, Dr. Amir? Like, where does the lack of regard come from? Is that a narcissistic tendency that you think that you are, that you don't have a healthy dose of, let me just be careful? Like, I don't live in fear. I just have a healthy dose and respect for what I don't know. And also just that I'm responsible. I'm one of the responsible few in this household, and I have to be careful, right? So where does it come from that people are not careful with what they should be careful with?
Because they want attention. See, most narcs and most people like that. I hate using that term, but it's true. Yeah. Most people want this attention. She wants attention. She is crying out for help. She's been crying out for help since before she even started the channel. You know what I mean? She's been crying like, Gerard, hear me, hear me. Mommy, hear me. She's crying out to help for her mama. She's crying out to help for her daddy. She's crying out to help for her family. She's been doing that since the beginning of time. And after a while, nobody's hearing her. So now she has a whole new audience. And now they're like, oh my God, yes, Liv. Yes, yes, yes. What's going on? And now she has an audience where she can get that attention that she lacked from home. Yes, of course she's dramatized. What was her zodiac sign? Yeah, maybe get into it. What's a Cancer? Okay. Ooh, Lord. So
let me tell you, if you watch Tarot Card Bay, have you been following Tarot Card Bay?
No, ma'am.
Tarot Card Bay is a friend to BougieGang. She has her channel, and we love some Tarot Card Bay. Tarot Card Bay, she's been hitting it. Like, to me, when I watch those readings, I can't do anything but, like, in my, you know what I mean? My intuition tells me, yeah, the universe tells me that she is reading someone that I've come to know on these YouTube streets. I don't know her personally, but like I feel that these readings are very accurate. We've got Monique back for a
Hi,
moment.
Monique.
Monique, what's going on,
Hi.
hon?
I'm going to
Sorry
mute.
about that. My phone got it
No,
dropped.
go ahead.
Sorry.
So
So
Monique, what can you send us? And I hate to say it, but you know, it's
Yeah.
all about receipts on these YouTube streets.
No,
What
yeah.
can you send us to that so that we know that you're not just pulling our leg right now, that you're not from you know, the wrong side of the YouTube tracks and you guys are playing up in our faces right now?
No, I can send you definitely emails. Tomorrow we're closed. I can send to you Monday before I go to
Now, I don't
court.
want you doing anything for you to jeopardize your
No,
job.
no, no, no. I'm going in there Monday. I can send you documents, like legit documents, because Stella already got. Basically, I understand the CDC, the eviction thing, but she violated. She violated when she lied to us, saying that it was the only person in this apartment, and after 7 days, a person might be in the apartment. I'm not sure if it's only in Florida or wherever. You're
Well, if
supposed
you
to run.
guys have your rules and your
Mhm.
like there's rules and there's regulations. So you guys as an apartment complex might have your rules, and then there are regulations that govern
Yeah, and
the
plus it's
authorities of, you know, the laws
Mhm.
that are stipulated around renting and leasing
Is
apartments.
this the place that she was in prior to her Zolo coming around, or the one where she left Texas and she came back? Is that the one on the beach or whatever? Is that the apartment or a different one?
I don't know anything
Where
about
she's living
that.
now.
I know this is Stella had this apartment for, I want to say how long she had it for. 9 months. So this apartment been in Stella's name for 9 months.
Okay, so that's the same one. Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's why when she moved from Texas and she moved into that apartment, it was like she moved right in,
right?
Because her mom had already gotten her the place. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that's what people figured, because it was like, girl, you just left Texas. How did you find an apartment? Well, her mom had already secured an apartment for her. But from what we now know is that it was secured by her mother.
Yep.
Okay.
So another reason why she's getting evicted, not because the whole CDC, well, actually Stella's getting evicted, to be honest with you, is because
So the eviction is already in process. The eviction is public.
Sorry, public is out there. And I'm going Monday, like around 1:00 our time, and I'm going to get the marshals to escort her the hell out by Friday. I'm giving her enough time because that place I had exterminated 3-4 times. Why? There's roaches in the whole damn apartment. Roaches. People are calling me upstairs, downstairs, the side. And we have the big water bug roaches, and we have German roaches in this apartment. So now this whole building complex, you get what I'm trying to say? She don't get it. I get it. You have grandkids, supposedly they're staying in the house. You get them once a week. I get it, which I think is a lie, but again, this is my opinion. But I shouldn't have to play babysitting to you, Stella. I told her. I have German roaches in my apartment, so this is a problem. And we have
Because you live in the same building.
No, I don't live there. I don't.
Oh, you don't live on the property.
No, I did that, and people will, when you're at the pool, they'll come and talk.
Right, they're always it's like you
Mhm.
never get a break from work.
Yeah, but I'm being called every 2 seconds for this apartment.
So does Gerard is now this is a gossip part.
Mhm.
Is the husband, aka Gerard, the father of the children, is he aware, or is he becoming aware, or is someone right now recording this and sending this to Miss Nisha? Nisi, are you listening?
All I
The
know is
mother
that
of the children is getting ready to be evicted. I wonder, have they secured new housing? Like, is this a problem?
all I know too is that the electric, because you had to have electric in the apartment. It was cut off for a day, and I found out because we got a high bill, and she don't realize that Florida has
because when it
water.
turns off for you guys, when it turns off, if someone's the stuff turns off in their name, it automatically, you guys have it set to turn on.
No, not turn on, but they bill us because that's like a law. You have to have electric. I mean, we switch it on. You get what I'm trying to say? Basically, we know when the electric is off in the unit because we're supposed to turn it on from our end. We have like a button in our office that our maintenance turns on. So point of story is that, so I contacted Stella. I said, is your electric on? I need to go in the apartment. Oh, no, you can't. I'm not here. I said, I need to go because we got to make sure there's no, my maintenance, what they called it? There's nothing in the apartment, like the fridge not getting molded and there's no flies. He went on and on. So the point of story
What
is that,
about Zolo bands in there smoking out the apartment to high heaven? And did you catch the episode when they went out of town for the weekend and the dog was pissing and shitting all over the apartment for 2 days?
do you know why they left the apartment? They left because we told Stella that we have to search his apartment. We had to search the apartment because we heard that it was having too much traffic. She said, okay, give me 3-4 hours. I said, okay, I don't care what I give you. I need to go in this apartment. My manager needs to go in that apartment. So we went in that apartment because we knew something was going on. And we found powder in the bathroom. And she said, how's baby powder? I said, you know what? I had enough.
You guys did not call the police to have them examine this powdery substance?
No, we had the cops come. The cops did their report and stuff like that. They go that if we press charges, we're going to press charges on Stella. I felt bad, and my manager said that how, Stella starts crying. She brings her other daughter, Raquel, Rachel, I don't know what.
Raquel.
She starts yelling. Yeah. I said, okay.
Raquel started yelling?
Yeah, at me, talking about that I'm very unprofessional and I have something against her daughter. I said, I don't. I go, you're not understanding. I run a business. This is a business we run. I said, if she would have been honest and told me, hey, Monique, I have my daughter living here. Can you? I said, I have other sister properties that we don't check background. I could have put her in there. If she wants to live infested with roaches, come on. I said, there's a time and place for everything. This is not it. Then she told me, oh, can I do my daughter's name in with the complex? I said, how old is your daughter? 18? No, my daughter is only 7. Wait, you're using a 7-year-old? I think she told me. You want me to run her social and put her? I said, no.
Wait a second. Okay, so Olivia, so Stella, all of them are in the office?
Yeah.
So it's Stella, it's Raquel, it's Olivia, and Olivia is talking to you about using her minor child's information to put the house in the apartment in her name. Is that what you're saying?
No. Olivia pulled me aside and asked me, I understand I'm about to get evicted. Is there any way I could put my daughter have her like what I do? How you say it? Like I would basically like me running your background with if you have a daughter or your son with his information to have it in his account. Right. I said, is he 18? Because you could do that if you're 18, She goes, no, I said, how old is he? How old is she? So then, I don't know. She told me I said, no. This is a lot. So
do you watch her channel?
Well, I only watch it because he showed me, and I watch it because of that. I'm not.
So how did you find me? How did you find Love Lies and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch? How did you find this place?
Because like I told you, he showed me. I saw the channels, and I was like, oh, okay. I saw where you was shopping. I think it was. Then I saw on your video where you was doing some, I think it was like a lift thing. And I was like, okay. So I was just like, vibing, and I like it. I'm into fashion. Well, not fashion like that, but I'm like into stuff like that. Thrifting.
You got caught up.
Yeah, basically. And I'm like, this is just really messy. And I heard you talking about Liv, and I was like, okay, I need to put my 2 cents because it's not always cracked up. So the repo came the other day to pick up the car.
Stop it.
It's just crazy. And
what happened? So the repo came. Back that up.
Yeah.
So wait a second.
The Mercedes?
Yes, I called Kelly about the dog barking all day. What do you know about a neighbor calling in regarding Louis?
Oh my God. Can you tell me, can you go more into that? Every day a neighbor's calling because of Stella. And it's not Stella, it's Olivia. It's Olivia. You call Stella.
What about the dog? Does the dog have lots of complaints? Because
yeah, it does. It cries. Okay. He's like,
because he probably wants to go out. Like I always say, go to my dogs, go outside, go be a dog. You're not a human. Go outside.
She opens the door.
Dogs need to be outside. Go ahead,
Mhm.
Dr. Mir. What are you saying?
One question. So did Zolo come to the apartment, to the leasing office and show you this, or the videos, or what?
Okay, this is what happened. So I guess she must have kicked him out or whatever the case may be. I don't know. Okay. He came to the office and he goes to me that my stuff is in here and she's not basically she's stealing my shit. And I said, what do you mean? Who's stealing your stuff? Cause I'm thinking, okay, the lady Stella. I go, oh, Stella got a young man. He goes, no, her daughter lives there. I said, wait, who lives there? So then I go, I don't believe it like that. He goes, I'll show you. I said, how are you going to show me if you can't get an apartment? And that's when he said, okay, look at this link. I said, link. I said, show me on your thing. He showed me on his thing. And that's how I found out. And I said, okay,
So
I
he
believe
showed
it.
you a video of them in the apartment.
Yeah, her channel with her smoking, with her doing this. And like the lady who called a minute ago, she is right. It is a lake, but it's called Camden. We don't have, it's like how you say, no, you have a complex and in the middle there's like a little waterfront with the like a little lake. That's how it is here. Okay. And yes, it's not in Tampa, but it's like, I want to say like on the offskirts of Tampa. And it's just
So
a lot of mess.
if you're referencing the closest city, you could say Tampa, but you're not.
Yeah.
You're not in Tampa proper.
No, we're not. Because she can't
Okay.
afford Tampa, to be honest with you. If she can't afford
according
this.
to Zolo, when he was out talking to one of his friends at the bus stop, he said that's where all the bad bitches are in Tampa, the women that have money. Do you remember Dr. Amir? He said they're in Tampa. That's where you got to go. That's where the bad ones are. They're Tampa. That's where they're at.
And you want to know what else she does? Because I keep seeing her. I saw her. She does DoorDash, just so you know.
Stop it. Stop it.
I'm serious.
Wait a second. Autumn. Is that you you're in the chat saying, yep? Yes, Olivia does DoorDash? Who? Miss Stella does who does DoorDash?
Her daughter, Olivia, does DoorDash.
Olivia does DoorDash. Wow.
Why do you think she's always in the car?
Because she's got no friends. I don't know.
No. I'm so sorry. I'm not spilling. I mean, I know
you spilled some tea now.
I'm not trying to be messy.
Don't stop now. Don't stop now.
How do you know she does DoorDash? Does she have like one of those big cones on top of her car that says DoorDash?
Let me tell you how.
Does she have one of those red bags that say DoorDash?
No, she has like her little mask that says DoorDash, I think it said it. And the reason why I know, because we hired someone in the office, a leasing office, and he ordered food. And I guess, I don't know, which was so weird. She was supposed to bring the food. And I said, and he showed me, he goes, guess who's coming in the office? I said, hold up, what? I said, you better cancel it. And there goes her picture. I screenshot it, obviously. And
can you send that to me right now? Please,
can
you send that to me right now?
Yeah.
Right now.
Okay.
Let me put my email address on the screen. I'm sorry, guys. If she sends this right now, this is the proof. I mean, look, Olivia, girl, if you are doing DoorDash.
But my thing is this, how, and as a mother, okay, why would you want your kid to be, use their information, their social, like, the electric.
That's called trash.
Yeah, but
she's
like
trash. Yeah,
using her social.
That's ghetto.
for the
It's true.
Yeah,
and
it's ghetto.
The electric is in Robin's name. So I had to call the electric company and I said, okay, what is this?
I'm trying to find some. Can you see the LOVELIESLACEFRONTS? Oh, not .com. That's for merch. Hold on a sec. Dr. Amir, don't laugh. Dr. Amir like falls out whenever she sees something funny. Dr. Amir, I'm trying to find something with the email address on it, like professional. I wanted to look.
Fine. And every day she yells at these kids.
Here we go, hon. Here we go.
Okay.
Go ahead and send.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it right now.
Drop the receipts.
Give me 1 second.
Everybody is saying drop the receipts, please.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go back out and go on my phone right now. So this is crazy. This is naturally crazy.
Olivia, girl.
With the flying roaches and shit. Let me go email it.
Hold on, there's flying roaches?
Yeah,
She
we have
says that they
in
have
Florida.
German
We have
roaches in the
roaches,
house.
and they fly. German roaches fly.
See, this is what's going on. When you go to Olivia's apartment complex, people in the complex are looking like this. They're like, oh, there's the Johnson family just pulled in.
Everybody run.
Everybody run. Everybody run. Gerard, Antonisha, Nisi, if you are listening right now, there's a problem in Largo. Okay? There's a problem in Largo. There are roaches. They are getting ready to be evicted. There is a neighbor who is done. Louis cannot stop barking. According to this person, they say that Olivia has people coming and going constantly. The apartment is in a situation where there are flying German roaches, and they are in the middle of a lease violation because Stella rented the apartment, and because Olivia has been there longer than what is allowed, now they are in the middle of being evicted. Okay? All right? Dr. Amira, what do you think about all this? This is a hot mess.
I don't know, but I'm afraid of flying roaches. That's number one. Let's get that out the way.
Can I just say that I was so low energy when I first signed on earlier, but won't he do it?
Yeah, won't he do it?
Won't he do it? I mean,
I had to spray my Florida water. And you
okay.
Go to and get it. I had to spray some water. No, I can't take none of
My
this.
God. My God, we
I'm
getting.
I'm just saying, I'm just minding my own business. Right?
We just mind our own business over here, right? Right, Liz Jim?
Right. We just
right, Miss Mays. She got lights in Robin's name. Ghetto, the ghetto. It's the ghetto for me. It's the getting your electricity in a miner's name for
you
me.
better pay all that YouTube money. You better pay your money. You better pay yours. At least pay yours until you can get yours back on.
It's the ruining your kids' credit for me. Isn't that sad? Gerard, come get your babies back. She better return that Riri perfume.
She kind of strikes me. She strikes me as what was that toy? And she be like, resume, call your daddy.
Robin, guys, okay, let me just put a poll up. Do you guys think that she returned her Gucci sunglasses, or did she keep them? Because remember, she had the dupe from Forever 21. And she went and got the Gucci sunglasses from she went and got the Gucci sunglasses from Sunglass Hut. And I think it was I don't remember, it was on Tasha's channel, but somebody was saying something about her why would you have the dupe, then go get the authentic pair? And that some people were saying Teresa Zander must like the messy. I said, maybe I should pull out my collection of Gucci sunglasses.
Yeah,
okay? Pull them out. Yes.
I will say this. To me,
welcome Teresa. Can you guys make sure to welcome Teresa in the chat, who came in it seems to be at the most messiest moments that people like to make it official.
Exactly. Oh,
I love it. Okay, you guys are so awesome. Dr. Mir,
mine ain't Gucci, but they cute. I'm gonna put my glasses on. They cute though. Not Gucci, but they cute. Wait a minute.
Just like when she got her sunglasses, she got the velvet case, and then you get the little case. You get the little silk bag that goes with your case. Then you can it's like a travel bag, and then you get an extra little thing. I never open these, but they say Gucci on them. Oh, thank you, G. Thank you. Best tea of the year. Yes. If I get this screenshot, I'm gonna check into. So these are my faves. Okay,
that was cute on you, by the way.
I feel like Olivia was trying to bite my swag a little bit, because there's no reason.
No, put them back on.
Mir, why would you have on dirty clothes and $300 sunglasses?
I don't know. I don't know. Why would you smell with cute clothes on?
Why would you be doing DoorDash and wearing your Gucci sunglasses? I don't understand. I don't get it. Yes, Dr. Mir, can you put on some sunglasses, please?
Yeah, let me put mine
Because
on.
we are being shady at the
Oh,
moment.
yes,
Okay, can we be shady? Olivia, now back to karma.
Yeah,
Can we talk about
let me talk to
the
you about
fact
what
that
karma is. I'm
yes,
gonna
please
define
go
what
ahead.
karma is. For a lot of people don't know what karma is. Karma just think is because you bad and this is what happens to you. No, that's not what karma is. Karma is you when you don't learn from your mistake, you keep repeating it over and over and over in just different forms. That's what karma is. But go ahead.
Yes. Okay. Because like are you a Matrix fan?
Yes.
The Matrix trilogy.
Yeah,
Okay. Because
yes,
Neo had to do it 7 times. On the 7th time, Neo came and he finally made the right decision because Neo was living a life less than on purpose in a way. And finally, the 7th go around, things started clicking. And he started making the decisions and he came into being who he needed to be.
The one.
The one, exactly. And so karma is but she's not learning the lessons. She's not learning. She doesn't see the value. Because she's I for a long time I never really wanted to call her narcissist. I really felt that she was very ego driven. And she had a very inflated sense of self, but I guess those are all attributes of a narcissist.
Definitely.
Because I didn't feel like I was really capable to diagnose someone as a narcissist.
People do it all the time on YouTube.
Right. These are another fave.
Those are cute.
Yeah.
I like those. Yes, ma'am.
These are
and then
I don't wear these much.
When you say somebody say something crazy, you just tip them down on your nose. That's what's up. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
These are some faves. Yeah,
those are real bougie. That's
these
bougie.
Let's see. Okay, what else? Olivia, I'm doing this all for you, hun. Next time you want to go copy something, you can go find something else.
Oh, and by the way, Olivia, now what kind of purse was that she stole?
Oh, a Louis Vuitton bag. Yes.
Okay, well, let me tell you something.
Nisha's bag. Yes.
A nice little Coach bag.
Yes, I think she got one. She did get one. And it's not bad.
Or I got one for you.
Yes.
You pulling out the glasses, I'm gonna pull out the purses.
Yes. That's one of my favorite colors. I love is that coral? Yeah, it's like a corally orange. Love it. I think she had like a nice Michael Kors bag before. But Olivia, I think Olivia wants a certain type of lifestyle. I did not know she was door dashing. Let me check my email. Monique, are you back in the chat, hun? Very cute. Yes. I love a nice, good bag.
I do too. I'm obsessed.
Hold on. So Monique, did Monique send the picture?
But my thing is, Olivia, why are you checking the email? My thing is, what have you done to these people? Because every time we turn around, somebody is outing her. You tripped off that? The men and outed her. The people she just stayed in a complex with. This is not the first time. Remember, prior to this complex, someone outed her before. Remember? Then these men outed her.
Remember, she was on live, and there was a lady who said that she was in the apartment. She was in the what do you call that? The parking lot.
Yeah.
When her and Gerard, when she was moving in, and she saw when she and Gerard were getting into an argument or something. I just want to say thank you. Was that G? G, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. That was real G of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. The people are saying they love the coach.
My biological family hooked me up for my birthday every year. When I met them, I've been getting purses ever since that. That was about 3 years ago.
You got to get to me like birthdays, holidays, and then events. Like you did something great at work, or you made like some money, something. To me, I always like to kind of like it's like a trophy. It's kind of like, oh yeah, that was when this or that happened. You know what I mean? Like it makes me remember like something good that happened. That's when I usually like to buy a new bag. The receipts, Megan Claire, girl, as soon as it comes through, I'm gonna let you know. I am checking to see if she sent it to me on Instagram. I mean, look, if at the end of the day somebody's having some fun with us, it was fun, right? If this person comes through with some receipts, I can't wait, because that's going to be somebody sent me. Okay, remember the guy Jasmine had found the
Whoop, spill it.
Okay. Somebody hold on a second. Y'all doing too much tonight now. Hold okay. I don't have all that detailed yet, but I think that golly. Remember when Jasmine said she had some ABs? Remember that Christmas that she spent her Christmas money at the clinic handling some business because those plan Bs didn't work, so she had to go to plan C and spend up the baby's Christmas money on making sure she didn't have baby number 5. Apparently one of our BougieGang gang sent me something in my messages on Instagram stating that she has located the girlfriend, or I don't know, they've made contact with somebody. I don't know. Is this person trying to speak out on, if you're in the chat right now, is the person trying to speak out on Jasmine? Can you answer that in my Instagram? Like, so you found the girlfriend, like, is she thinking about Jasmine or what's going on? Guys, I got to be able to see this chat. None of my sunglasses.
No.
I have prescription sunglasses, but they're in my car. She said she had skills. Okay, let's see. Who was that? Was that Autumn? Was that Autumn? That's Monique. Monique, where are you? Girl, Monique, you need to send that over, hon. Oh my goodness. Why did they just send me the pictures of Quinn's situation at the house where there is did 2 kids get eaten up by the dogs? What happened? One of Quinn's kids got literally mauled by a dog. Now that's
God, that is sad.
It looks painful.
That is sad. What?
Yeah.
That neighbor ought to be whoever did that, they ought to be
now an adult that talks a lot of ish is one thing, but a baby who's got a nincompoop for a mommy, I'm not going to laugh at little baby girl because it's not her fault. Her mommy is a fool. So poor baby, and God bless, and let the healing begin.
Me too.
And one day you can move far away from the backwoods of that tin can that your mama has you living in.
You gotta get away from them folks. Yeah, they get
go to school every day, get you a good education, and run when you turn 18. Get the hell up out of there. And when Jackie calls, don't pick up the phone. That's my best advice to you.
Like, no, Granny. Granny can't come stay.
Granny, no.
No, Granny.
Granny. Miss Franny said long handle spoon. I learned on the YouTube streets, they said I needed to treat you guys with what's called a long-handled spoon, and that you guys are going to try and steal my money because now I'm a lawyer or something like that. Yeah. These girls need to get as far away from those 2 creeps as possible.
Woo. That's who y'all was talking about. I'm like, who are y'all talking about? I
know. There's someone else. There's an adult who got her ass chewed by a dog recently. Yeah. There's a lot of karma being thrown. It's being
dispersed evenly.
Okay. Won't he do it? He will He will handle things.
And I'll tell you what. Now, one thing I don't understand. This is something also. Now, for somebody, this really took the cake for me. This portion, and this is off the subject, but it's still on the subject. Okay. what really made me question her. I mean, out of all the stuff she did, besides cutting that baby's hair, okay. Besides that, okay, we're gonna have that conversation right now. We're gonna bring that up. That's whole news. But what I'm saying is, by her saying that them children was kidnapped, and her mama got on there and saying that stuff, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. And he ought to took her to court and for defaming his character, because that was right there. That should have been dealt with in such of a way. As many problems as our people have with the old lease, okay, that should not be tolerated. She should have been canceled at that point until she got on there and formally apologized. But everybody, all YouTube, everybody should have banded together and canceled her.
Wait, hold on.
Go
Gerard,
ahead.
can you confirm the Mercedes-Benz was repoed? Is Gerard in the chat?
Oh no. Look, now we're getting too much. What now?
Look at Fortnite. Liv called my mom saying her car was repoed today, but I thought she was lying. Fortnite Pro, is that Gerard? Liv called my mom saying her car was repoed today, but I thought she was lying. Okay, Fortnite. So I wonder, so were they not paying the note? Call in Fortnite. Fortnite, click on the link. Can someone ask Gerard if the car was repoed? Hold on. Wait, can I clarify something too for the baby that was mauled? Her daughter was bit in the face by her in-laws dog. This is Quinn from Clout Chasers. Her daughter was bit in the face by her in-laws dog. She did say the dog was put down. That's, that happens. The dog was put down. Her daughter had to have 2 face repair operations. That's awful. Mom, so upset. She stated that she was put out of the ER, shaking my head, but baby girl is doing much better now. I'm sorry. Not dogs, but one dog, and not her neighbor's dog. It was her in-laws dog. Had to get my facts straight. That's a shame. That's really sad. And, I hate that because some kids get really afraid of dogs, and rightfully so, when something like this happens. So look, at the end of the day, like I said, Jackie and Quinn are on a whole nother thing, but these kids are innocent. They don't sign up for this shit. They have no idea how dumb their parents are, how dumb their granny is. But at the end of the day, the little girl sounds like she's getting the right attention, and hopefully she is on the road to recovery. And that's all I'm going to talk about on that. Okay.
One more thing. Yeah. Now, did she ever confirm whether or not that was her daughter or not?
Jackie? So this is the deal. So this is my opinion on it. I don't know that my dad would kill me if I call in. Liv has ruined my so is this Niecy's son? Is this Nuna? Nuna, is that you, Fortnite Pro? Nuna, if that's you, yeah, don't call in, hun. He's a minor. Don't do that. Nuna, if that Fortnite Pro, if this is Nuna,
don't call
in. Let me know. If you're home, tell your mom to call me. I'm gonna say this. Number one, Jackie and Quinn own that trailer together. Okay. She is probably her stepmother. Now, this is what I know 2 years later. I knew there was some type of weird association between those two, but I think that Jackie was married to her father, and Jackie's youngest daughter is the half sister to Quinn and the brother, whatever his name is, Junior. Whatever the daddy's name is, Bryant Jr. Okay. So Jackie's kids are half siblings, like they have the same daddy but not the same mom. I just think it's weird that Jackie never even wanted to say I'm her stepmother. Like,
That
2
is
years
weird.
ago, I wasn't sure if that was her daughter, but I believe it's probably her stepdaughter. They're just weird. They're just weird AF, you know.
That's kind of weird that she wouldn't claim her.
She never claimed her. Like she was like, "Oh, that's my niece. That's my everything other than her child or her stepdaughter." Who was that? Fortnite Pro is a troll. Okay, so let's block Fortnite Pro, okay? I can find it. I'm just going to call and ask if I can get through. We'll see. Hello. We're live.
Liv tried to get passports, but okay, well, you know, if you're not gonna come up or you're not gonna be honest, I mean,
but get a passport to go where?
Look, who are you? I mean, not a troll. It's Curl's son.
Please leave your message for.
Hold on. You know what? Hold on. Is Olivia Pope in here? I don't see her. How much money has your mama given live Fortnite? Okay, so we're saying Fortnite Pro is Carol's son. Okay, let me do this. It might be too late. I wonder. Hello. Oh, I wonder if Zola Bands knows. That he really needs to come forward for like a real question answer session because
you know you gotta pay him though. You know
I'm not paying for shit.
I don't blame you. So he ain't gonna come forward.
I wouldn't even want Bougie Gang to pay for that. Like we're not doing that. You know, like when he first went, hey, I'm giving you a call back. Give me a call. When he first came on the scene and wanted to answer questions, and I did ask a question, like was that breakup number 2, breakup number 3? But that was it. I was like, I'm not paying a bunch of money for that mess.
Right.
Fortnite Pro is Carol's daughter. The car is gone. Liv called Carol crying. It's in the chat. Okay. So a reliable source is saying Fortnite Pro is Carol's daughter. The car is gone. Liv called Carol crying, and it's in the chat. Liv, what I want to know is, are you tired of people dropping your tea? That's what I want to know. Like, are you every time, like you have for someone who seems to not have any friends, why is it that so many people know your business? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Tanita, I called Nisi already. She didn't pick up. It's midnight. Well, it's 11 o'clock in Texas. Hold on.
But is she loyal to anybody though? See, it goes to that. Are you friends with anybody? Are you capable of having friends? Are you loyal to anybody? Why is all these people against you though? I mean, it's
she's a narcissist, so that's what's going on.
I mean, she has to question herself on that. That's the point I'm trying to make. She has to question herself about why nobody and she's like the victim. So why is she always the victim? Why are you always the victim? Why is Jasmine always the victim? You know, and let me be honest with you about something now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's her name? What is that girl name? The one that be doing the rap songs on Live. What's her name? I can't think of her name. I just grabbed her. Ming. Okay. Ming has done a complete turn around. Can we give a glow up to that?
Well, I think she kind of got herself out the drama. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, absolutely.
But she's got a husband, and I think they have their eyes on the prize. You know what I mean? Like, I think Ming knows what she's doing. She knows how to do this YouTube thing. I think like a lot of us, we can all get caught up in just a little bit of messy. and I think she just like she's put Olivia like in a specific place, like fuck shit. Like if there's a fuck shit box and like a play around, like she put Liv in her place instead of them trying to do business with her. They just put her in her place, and then they're back onto their business again. You know what I mean? That's what I see.
But I think that's good. I think that she sees like, hey, this was not cool to be offing all my business. Let me do something different. Let me make this into a business, and that's what it is.
You got to, because if you don't, you end up doing some of the wrong things. You know what I mean?
Your husband wind up leaving you like Gerard did Liv.
Right. Like, there's a time and a place for everything. Like for instance, before I could come in here, I had to handle business out in that kitchen. I was like a Hebrew slave. I was over in there making eggplant parmesan. My husband came in here. He said, we're good. So normally on a Saturday night, I would not be in here because I would be, we would be like I got a night to do what I want to do because I did something, I made everybody their favorite meal tonight. So they were like,
go have fun. Go do you, girl.
Right, exactly. Go get online if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Because I respect my household and I got to take care of my family. They don't want me in here all night. When you see people out here on these YouTube streets all night, they're ignoring their husbands or they're ignoring their wives, and you know what I mean? It doesn't turn. It's not good.
Oh no, that's what we in there with our kids. Okay, and I'm on here because it's daddy night. I want to have fun.
Right. You got to come do. Yeah, I mean, we all have to handle our business, but it does seem to be that there are people out here who have a little bit too much free time, and then they end up having a lot of free time because they're not handling. What's my email? It's right here. Look on the screen.
I'm gonna type it in the chat too.
Okay.
Let me see. As soon as I see it, hold on. Oops. All right, let me look at it. Did you put it up yet? Okay, wait a minute.
Right there.
All right.
Fortnite. Look on the screen. I am going to send a screenshot of my mom's Cash App. What's the email? lovelieslacefronts@gmail.com. I mean, Olivia, if you are out and about right now and you want to come clean, was your car repoed today? Are you in the process of getting evicted? Has your life just gone down the toilet because of the repercussions of you fooling around with Zolo bands that we told you to lose him like a bad habit after breakup number 1? Brittany Robinson, thank you so much for putting that in the chat. Is it Dr. Amir? Is that your real name, Brittany Robinson? I'm just kidding. Oh, there you go, Dr. Amir. Dr. Amir put it in there. Everyone's putting in their love, lies, lace fronts at gmail.com. Yes, Monique, where are you? Kim Lee, yes, trust and believe. But if Monique got ghost, it's okay. It's okay. She got the conversation going. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not shoot the messenger yet. Because, she's got a whole job. We want to make sure Monique doesn't lose her job over some silliness. Wow, a lot of mess she put on herself. Humble pie is what's needed. And that's according to Nene Wade.
All right.
I mean, there is a certain point where when people start lining up to drop tea on you, that's not necessarily a good thing, right?
That's a bad thing. Hello. That's a bad thing.
It's unfortunate.
So
I don't have anything yet. Well, I see as I recall.
Maybe she's getting all her ones together. Maybe she got a lot of stuff and she got to put it all together or something. I mean, who knows? Or maybe she just like kind of got a little spooked out and said, well, maybe I shouldn't send her to this, or maybe some of the stuff may not be right,
Megan Claire is saying that Liv is going to be going live from Zolo's old room at the shelter. Would that not be karma? That would be a karmic. That would be a karmic lesson for real.
Ooh, shoot, not.
Wow. Okay, so this is what's happened in the last hour. We had someone who dropped into the chat who says that they're a neighbor. that Olivia allegedly has lots of traffic coming through the apartment complex and that Louis is constantly barking. She says that she has pictures and video that she has taken when she is having to sit in her apartment like this because Olivia is doing the most on the property. So she has enough that she's thinking about even starting a YouTube channel. Okay. That would be Autumn G. Okay. Now we have Monique who entered the chat, who is telling us that Monique actually works in the apartment complex and that Olivia is a nuisance. That Stella rented an apartment in her name and said that she wanted 3 bedrooms because she works from home and has grandchildren. Well, unbeknownst to the apartment complex, she had a whole entire family living with her that were not on the lease. And due to the violation of the lease, the apartment complex is in the process of evicting her. Olivia went to try to claim the COVID provision to not be evicted. However, Stella didn't present the document. Olivia did. And because she is not on the lease, she is not the one who is able to kind of plead the case of COVID and to not be evicted. So that's some of the tea that was dropped this evening. We don't know who any of these people are. It's all alleged. We have somebody in the chat named Fortnite Pro. Do you have a text app number? My dad will find out if I email it because my real name. You can email it. You can text it to lovelieslacefronts.com. You can text it. I can get texts and all of that through my Apple, right? You can text me or email me. Yeah. Do you have an do you have an iPhone? Well, you don't have to tell me what kind of phone you have, but if you have an iPhone, you can certainly text it.
Let me say,
yeah.
Let me say is, can everybody please get those likes up because we're 456 people in here and we only have 212 likes. Come on,
can you believe that?
We can
the
do
nerve.
We can.
Why? What else is going on tonight? I mean, if Olivia goes live, we know she's bothered. But if Olivia doesn't go live, we also know she's packing. Olivia has a lot of shit. And if Olivia has to pack right now and she has to be out in the next couple of days and she's still some days away from a YouTube check, YouTube checks are not coming out probably until next Monday. Because isn't Saturday the 21st? I know for me, if it's Saturday, a YouTube check, I won't see mine till Monday.
I don't get YouTube checks. I'm not a big YouTube I'm not a big
Fortnite, just text it to me.
Some people. It's like
Can you believe it? This is a mess.
Come on, y'all, get these likes up, please. Okay, I only seeing 3 more likes. Come on.
This is what I'm gonna do. They're not gonna like it. This is what happens.
Get out of my Caucasian house. 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 Get out. Get out of my house. Get out of my Caucasian home. Yeah. Get out of my Caucasian home. Get out of my Caucasian house. 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 Get out. Get out of my house. Get out of my Caucasian home. Yeah. Get out of my house.
I ain't going nowhere.
Get on out. Are you gonna get a Caucasian uppercut? Take you right out. Get out. You're stalking me. You're stalking me.
All right, I'm gonna go.
You're stalking me. Hi, 911. There's a man in my house. He's broken.
So, Dr. Amir, tell me what you think about a man who dates a woman who has to put him out on a regular basis, and then they end up in bed together, and there's constantly threats of I'm not going to give you sex, or like sex is kind of used as a bargaining chip. What do you think about relationships like that?
He's not a man. He's weak. He's broke. He doesn't have a job. He's not a stand-up guy, and I smell his pour.
So is that when you're broke, is it sex becomes a commodity even if you're not like tricking per se? So a guy like Zolo who doesn't have a lot of money, he's a modest guy, let's just say that, right? He's of modest means. is sex really his? Is that what he monetizes? Because it's for a man who is being kind of manipulated by some, like a sugar mama, if you will, even though Olivia is probably not like a sugar mama per se, but she's the one with more of the capital in this situation.
Well, he's eating with her, so that's good enough. He has a place to
Eating with
crash
her,
his
so
head. He
yeah.
doesn't have to smell other men's balls and
So
standing in their house. So yeah.
right. So his capital actually becomes the sex, right?
Of course.
Because
She's
then they
using
withhold it. They withhold it from each other,
like
right?
just like women from the beginning of time, been saying, well, if you do this, then I give you this. I give you my pocketbook. If you give me
quid
this,
pro quo.
exactly. So it's
Right.
like now roles are reversed. So he's like, well, if you put me out, you ain't gonna get this. You know what I mean? He's not a man.
Is that a
And
sign of a beta? Like, or do you buy into the
Beta
alpha
male.
female,
Oh
and that's a
my
beta? That's a beta male, right?
He's totally a beta male. Oh my
He's
God.
a beta, yeah.
I
These
couldn't
are
do it. I couldn't do
But these
it.
are alpha females. These are really beta females, though, posing as alpha females, because there's a screw loose up in there. They're not really alphas. They're just they're
They're
narcissists.
acting. They're posing.
They're
That's
narcissists
what I'm saying.
posing as alphas, but
Exactly.
they're really betas. They're really scared little betas.
And I don't want to be around no man that he smells like couch. You know what I mean? Because he sits on the couch all day, and I don't want to be around anybody that smells like couch.
Yes,
Couches does not smell good. You know what I'm saying? If he's all in the cushions looking for a change, don't leave alone. Behold, if you got change in your pocket, he'll be looking for the little change in your pocket. He'll be looking between the cushions for the change.
Shout out to Reese. Reese says she's going back to the bushes where it's safe. I don't blame you, Reese. It's been messy up in here tonight, but that's okay. Bougie Gang lets their hair down on a Saturday night. We'll go back to talking business on Monday. Tonight it's messy.
I mean, messy.
Okay.
Reese,
it's been pretty messy. Yes, we need to come through with like some Lysol and some Dawn and clean things back up again. Yes. With these two chicks, we might need to get some cases and some pallets of Summer's Eve come through, because it's very messy.
I sell Yoni steam. They can have some
Yoni steam. Yes, the natural way. Yes, the natural way.
I would donate it if I don't have to smell it. I would donate it. Yeah, get you some Yoni steam. I sell it.
Yes, a nice goddess bath or something.
Exactly.
Let's see, Anime Bullock, Fortnite Pro, think we a fool. So yeah, Fortnite Pro, we don't know what's going on, but we don't mind hearing a little bit of gossip, but we got to have receipts before we call it truth. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
We like a little gossip here, but we're not going to run with nothing, because we're all grown, and we know real tea when we hear it. And if this is real tea, you got the receipts to back it up. You got email addresses on the screen where you can email, you can text, and you can even FaceTime me, okay? That email address will take a FaceTime. So if you want to pony up. I don't have anything. I have nothing. Let me check my texts.
And I hope because this doesn't look any better to me. Okay, so let me say this. I hope, Liv, you're not sending your people over here to give us fake tea, because that's silly too. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? That doesn't make a lot of sense. We don't want to waste time. You're wasting time. You could be doing something else. I don't know, packing your things or whatever.
Well, even if they were passing on fake tea, the thing is this. If they're passing on fake tea, the bottom line is that it's not out of the realm of possibility. Like, the thing is, you could show up to a chat and say all this about me or Dr. Amira, but nobody's going to believe it. The fact is that when people come through here to say outlandish stuff, what would be outlandish for me is completely believable about her. So that would be dumb. Like, I would who would do something so stupid? But I mean, if that's what you think is funny, but the thing is that we would actually believe it, not because we are stupid. It's because it's believable about you, Olivia, because this is the type of life that you live. If someone coming through here and saying that you're going to be evicted in a couple of days, that's not a shocker. Someone coming through here and saying that you would do DoorDash. There's nothing wrong with DoorDash. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with earning a buck at the end of the day. But the fact that you think that you are the type of person that you portray yourself to be, I'm shocked that you would do DoorDash because you don't seem like you're a hard worker. I know there's people out here who do DoorDash and they work very hard. That's not an easy job to do. It's also not all the way a safe job because if
It's
you're,
not.
you know, for a beautiful woman doing a DoorDash, I could almost think that they might be dangerous. But at the end of the day, I
They
mean, we don't
make
have to
good
worry
money
about
though.
Olivia. No, ain't
But
nobody gonna mess with Olivia. But
I heard they make good money now, so that's why I don't knock nobody
exactly.
out.
But and it's a hard job. That's why I'm
It
kind
is.
of like, she's doing DoorDash, really? Like that's a shocker because number one, I would think that she would look down at DoorDash, and number two, I just don't see her working that hard because those are not easy jobs.
Mm-mm.
Driving around, you got to go pick stuff up, you got to take stuff to people, you got to deal
Listen
with
to people complain.
jobs dealing with the public are not fun. I mean, I deal with the public even just doing this because when I go to the comment section, people serve me up my ass on at least once or twice a day. That's not fun.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Let me put this on mute for a sec. Ooh.
So y'all, what y'all think? What y'all think? Do y'all think the tea is real or do y'all think it's fake? You still on mute. Yeah. Do y'all think the tea is real or fake? What's your opinion? Y'all think it's fake or y'all think it's real? Because I wonder. I wonder. I think it's some truth to some things. I think some things maybe you think the tea is fraudulent. Okay. I think it may be some fake receipts. You want receipts? All right. Yeah, we want receipts. You gotta climb a lot of stairs sometimes with DoorDash. Yeah, you've been lost a lot of weight. She probably done lost a lot of weight. She's doing DoorDash. Real tea, it makes sense. Probably fake, no teas from anybody. Yes. I want to get proof. I don't believe it. Fake receipts, taking too long. We shall see. If we driving around all the time, it's suspect that I think somebody is trolling. I believe the car is gone. Yes, some truth. I can't. I'm not reading. I can't read. What you? Okay, Sammy, he crazy here and walking and working. Yeah, Mo. To call to get back. What is this chat is going fast? Lord, Lisa. Birthday outfit can shop besides Fashion Nova. You know, I never did get a Fashion Nova outfit. I one day I see sometimes they have some cute stuff up there. I never did get a Fashion Nova outfit though. I don't oppose to it, but whatever. I do believe she has to move. It's suspect, all right. In purple, anything is possible with these mommies. Yes, Sammy. Liv gets breath. Oh, shoot, I didn't pass that. Stella Bat apartment, yes, name, yes, I believe. But I do not believe she has stuff in the kid's name. But you do believe.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm back. So, I got a call from YouTube Streets, and
the YouTube Street.
From the YouTube Streets, the person who called in, have you called into another live previously? And if so, I think we have. I'm being sent a link so we can kind of compare. So I'm going to go back into the live from today and see if we've got something going on. Like, okay, so was that Monique? Okay, so here's Monique.
I'm a realtor. I said, I understand that. If your mom's a realtor, if your daughter's doing
Any of you guys who are just joining us, we had someone. Let me set this up. We had two people call in, one person a neighbor and one person from the leasing office. So Autumn is from the community. She's a neighbor of Olivia's. Okay. Shouts out to everybody here. Thank you for coming. I mean, look, we're with the shits tonight. Okay. At the end of the day, I can't validate any of this, but what I'm doing, we're just gonna go through what we got so far. At the end of the day, this is at best it's gossip and tea. At the worst, Olivia, girl, where's your car at? Okay. Because word on the street tonight is that your car got repoed and that you are in the process of being evicted and that you are trying to get credit in your minor children's name. Okay. That's the tea that's being dropped on you at the moment. So if you would like to enter the chat to refute any of these allegations, which I don't know if they're true or not, girl, pipe up, because they're saying that Stella rented an apartment, and which I can believe that Stella rented the apartment. Why wouldn't she? When Olivia went to town, came back to Florida, she had an apartment to move into right away. So somebody had to get herself situated. So it's quite possible her mom, and if her mom's living with her, but they neglected to let get Olivia on the lease. But if Olivia has something on her background, which is what this person alleged, is that the reason why she was not on the lease? I don't know. I don't know. I used to be a leasing agent. Brittany, agent, and I would have gotten big fired and probably beat up too. What, giving out this information? Of course, because it's confidential. But if she's speaking on the eviction, if the eviction's public, I mean, calling and saying that you work in the leasing office is probably problematic. Maybe calling and saying that you are aware that she's being evicted and that there are papers filed and we didn't know who she was. But if she's gangster like that and she doesn't care, and maybe it's just ghetto over there like that, maybe it's just the ghetto, it's maybe they're just like, they don't observe confidentiality in that way. Okay, so this was, oh, Fran's got spots on her face. Uh-oh.
Because he's a narc. Narcs attract narcs, right? I hate using narc, but it's just reality,
Evictions are public, right? Yes.
Social path, right? Didn't the judge say
Okay, so Monique, let's see what Monique had to say.
We can't put her out until October 3rd. I said, technically, you don't live here. You're not even an occupant.
Was she trying to claim the COVID protection?
Yeah.
So Olivia can't claim the COVID protection because she's not protected under the lease. She never registered in as a resident.
She owns her own business. So now we're requiring documents. So they have to leave. Like, this whole thing is crazy.
Can we dial this back just a little bit because you're dropping major tea. So guys, we have a bougie gang on the phone who happens to live in the same apartment complex with Olivia. She also works in the leasing office. What she's saying is, she's alleging that, because I have not seen anything, so I'm going to use the word alleged, but this person works in the office and says that the apartment where Olivia resides is in her mother's name. Now, is it a violation of the lease because Olivia was not added to the lease? Is that what the problem is? Why would she have to go? Because Amber, you got that right in the chat. She's not a resident.
Because we asked her mother, I said, are you sure you want a 3-bedroom apartment? Yeah, it's for me. My grandkids come over, yada, 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 starts crying. So I'm like, ma'am, like, I'm being honest, I have kids. There's no need to cry. Like, you're going to get the apartment. You got to prove. I just want to know, are you able to sustain the apartment? Because we could move you in there. We could evict you real quick. Because in Florida, we have only a 3-day. You don't pay your rent. We have the marshal within 3 days at your apartment, and you go. You know what I'm saying?
So Medina, to the point of this, Olivia is not a resident. Her mother has a lease. Olivia doesn't have a lease. According to this person, the apartment was rented under Stella's name. Stella never added her on the lease. Olivia never registered herself as an occupant of the apartment. Olivia is nobody at the apartment complex. It's Stella who's got the apartment, and Olivia is out here doing the most on the grounds, and they want her gone. That's basically what it sounds like to me. Monique was supposed to send us a screenshot. She did not. I think I have a tech. Okay, here we go. Hold on.
Hello. Hey, TM, is it TN family? Hey. Liv is a lost soul.
Hold on a second.
And even if this is a
What's the mark that I'm supposed to be pulling this up at? Sourcey source. What's the, can you text me please the time that one of my reliable source sisses sent me a link. Dr. Amir, you are so funny. One of my YouTube street sisses sent me a link and said that someone called in to the TMR show that sounded exactly like this lady. Okay. What was the time? I think she said, was it 55 and something? Hold on.
Story, I still shook my head because I'm thinking to myself, out of all the things you could be doing,
I do not own the rights to this video. Tasha, do not strike my shit. She would never do that. She would never do that.
A long story or fairy tale.
Where's the caller?
You know, she has this, you know, Olivia has this.
Girl, where is the call? Hold on a second. Let me send a text to my source. What's the timestamp, please? So from what I'm understanding is that there is someone who called into TMRs that sounds exactly like the lady who called in tonight and was saying something. Okay, TMR has entered the chat, guys. TMR, what is the timestamp, or click the link above, ma'am? TMR, I do not own rights to your video. Okay. Since striking is at an all-time high on these YouTube streets, people are doing some silly stuff around here. These YouTube streets have become silly AF. 5,500. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Oh.
I'm good. How are you? Do you hear me? Yes, I can hear you well. Okay. Well, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. At first I had to watch and really new stuff. I've been watching your live.
Can you hear the voice? It does sound very much the same.
Because I was a notification gang, which now I'm an unsubscribe gang with her because she hit a trigger, which is domestic violence. That situation that happened with her, I'm sorry. It brought back stuff, Oh. No, I was kidding. Because I needed that, I needed it 14 years ago.
Monique, call back in and tell us the truth, boo. What is going on, girl?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's okay, baby. No, you fine. You fine. See, this is what I'm talking about. This right here. This is what I'm talking about. What she did today. I'm a nervous wreck. Because it brought back stuff. I'm so sorry. You're doing fine, baby. You're amongst friends here, honey. We're not judging you. I'm just saying, but she thinks it's a game. She thinks it's a game. Yeah, it does. I put my YouTube on Facebook. I told everybody what I want for Christmas, what I want for Thanksgiving, what I want for everything. I want this girl down because that hurts. That literally hurts. Yeah. It's like that. Someone put a gun in your face. It's cute, It's cute because you want to be wanted. You want people to love you. I need to have kids. My daughter doesn't live with me because she remembers that. She's 17 years old. I didn't come on here to make you cry. I just came here. She needs to learn. My daughter has traumatized because she wants the fairy tales. I ran. I never lived it. I ran to flirt because I wanted my marriage to work. I'm so sorry, but when God tells you to call in and tell somebody a story.
So this is what I don't understand. So this sounds like Monique. So Monique, This sounds really a lot like Monique. I think it is Monique or whoever Monique says she was on the live. It's low. Now, which one is it? So you came to Florida. So somehow this is weird. Did you end up like what is going on here? Like I don't get it. Are you
Are
I'm trying to
you
figure
a
out
single
like
white female? Are you that female that is crazy and stalkish? I mean, because you sound like a little bit.
it's well, what's weird to me is this person was really upset back in November 28th, 2020, when Tasha went live with this, right? So this is a long time ago. This person is saying that she works at the complex, which okay, Monique, is probably not true at this point. But you said that you wanted to bring Olivia, you want her channel down. She's hitting some triggers with the domestic violence stuff. What's going on? Like you guys, let me tell you something. For as much stuff that goes on out here on YouTube, you got to remember that that there are a few of us who have memories, and clearly your voice is very distinctive, but you had a very impassioned situation that you talked about, and now you work at the apartment complex and you're in the middle of evicting her. So I wonder if it's based on a true story. I wonder if this girl knows something, but maybe she's not the one. Autumn, yeah, we don't know. But at the end of the day, again, like I said before, Dr. Amir, this isn't anything that's out of the realm of possibility. This is a woman who has set herself up to be evicted. You're spending money, you're spending your resources on a man. You had a whole nother adult there, so your money is probably funny, possibly. I don't know.
And a dog.
An adult, you know what I mean? Like you are out of order, and it's possible you could have spent your money wrong and put
Hotels,
yourself in a
dogs.
position. Yeah, put yourself in a position that your money's funny. Okay. Also, if Stella really did rent the apartment and you're not a resident, it's possible. Like the stuff that people are bringing up is not stuff that is out of the realm of possibility. So whether Mo Low is a fraud, which fraud is it? The apartment complex fraud, or is it the lady crying because of domestic violence? We don't know, but this is weird. I mean, this definitely does sound like the exact same person. So good call out to the YouTube streets. Yes, thank
I
you.
tell you
Thank you.
what,
Thank you. Thank you.
it's quacking like a duck. It is a duck. I'm just
Yeah, I
saying.
mean, this is someone who may have tea on Olivia, but they are trying to preserve some
Right.
anonymity, or just I don't know. But this is someone, Olivia, this is your fan base, hun. These people are keeping up with you. I would venture to guess there's a lot of people out here that don't have like pictures being taken of them on the slide, that there's not people calling with all kinds of scenarios and information. Thank you, Tasha. I was trying to keep my sources private, but since okay, thank you, Tasha. Tasha came through to debunk Monique. Monique, girl, which one is it, girl? Are you just mad at Liv? What did Liv do? I know she pulled some triggers on the DV situation, and we understand. But hun, come clean and don't feed us fake shit just to make Liv look bad. Liv does a good job of that on her own.
Or maybe just don't tell us who you are, and you should have just came with the tea and like said, I reserve the right to not tell y'all who I am. However, I will tell y'all this. This is what I've been told, or I heard, or I know, whatever. Don't put that you work at this particular job. Now, she might know the apartment complex people, so I can't render that out. But we know you're not who you say you are. I can say that.
Monique, if you went and got the job at the apartment complex after you called and cried on TMR's show. What I'm gonna need for you to do is you need to step away. You need to clock out off YouTube streets, okay, hon? Like you're getting too involved. You're getting too involved because just you couldn't give us a good answer because I was like, well, if you're in the apartment complex and you didn't know anything about her channel, how did you find me?
Exactly.
Now all of a sudden you're looking for reaction videos and then you're
Liv
calling in
not
at
posting
midnight.
your name
Like
and
what's
her
going
stuff.
on?
Liv is not posting your name and her stuff. Now, if okay, so I've gone now when you try to find Liv, so she say so-called Liv or whatever, she found her, then everybody else's name may pop up. I can believe that, right? But she just so happened, oh, here's friend. Let me get with her. Let me go into her live and tell her all the tea that I know. I mean, why would she preserve?
We were talking about other stuff. We weren't even really trying to be up on Liv tonight. Like,
right? Yeah.
We were getting ready to have some fun. Everybody was calling in.
We was talking stuff. Now she'd have ran everybody off.
I know exactly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Let me check my email one more time just for shits and giggles. I do wonder though. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Just wanted to send you this to confirm I'm not lying. Your watchers swear I'm lying. Look, we don't know. Wait, hold on. Yes, ma'am.
It's not that we think you.
Oh, when you, Dr. Amira, when you you've called in before, but when you when you call in, do you have to verify your account? Like when
No,
you
she can call in without her account. She can call. You can call in without having your account on here. It'll just like I can do is hit the link and just put like you might have to add your name though in the display name, but you don't have to like have an account with StreamYard. And it's not that we think you lying, but it's just a little suspect.
Oh,
To be honest.
She said it does look suspect when you click in. Hold on. Oh, did I do that? I don't know. All right, check that one. I just sent you a link. So Mo sent me an email. It's still saying the same thing. Let me see if I can change. Let me see if I can I wonder if I can change the requirement. Hold on. I just don't want I do that so I don't get as many trolls. Guest must authentic. Okay. Yada da da da. Guessing comment. Place. Okay. 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 Try it. Try the link now. Okay.
Now I feel like she knows something. I just don't
she
think
someone sent me an email and I do see a name. But I don't know if who this is, like, you know. Just wanted to send this to confirm I'm not lying. Your watchers swear I'm lying. Look, if this is Mo, this is what I'm gonna say. Don't worry about what anybody is saying in the chat. I don't want to say they're not relevant, but what I'm saying is this: you know what you know, and they know what they know. They know what they're seeing and they know what they're hearing. At the end of the day, there is much foolishness and fuckery that happens on these YouTube streets. And at the end of the day, what you have to understand is that when you call in to the messy, we're gonna treat you like the messy. So it's not that we don't believe you. I mean, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt, but if you want to pony up receipts, we need to see receipts. Okay. So don't take it as that we don't think that you're real. What it is that you are telling us something, and on the YouTube streets, the currency is receipts. Okay. You got to come through with the receipts, okay? TMR, what's going on? Tasha?
Hold on, let me turn my volume down.
Okay.
So, I mean, I caught your live and I caught the. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I hear you, babe.
Hold on.
Okay, so the person who's emailing me is not the person who identified themselves as Monique. The person who is coming through is the person who is Autumn. Okay, the person who's the neighbor. So neighbor, one of your most like not juiciest, but if you want to pass us a receipt so that we can like just something to chew on, just send us something.
So when I caught you live, I heard that caller and I was like, damn, that voice sounds eerily familiar. I'm like, damn, I know I heard that voice somewhere. And so I thought about it and it dawned on me. I said, it was a live stream. Like I had to hear that voice in a live stream. And
not to mention
I
she
knew,
was sobbing, crying. So how could you
right?
forget
And
that?
I remembered when I kept going back because that was an emotional live because that lady was crying and she got me crying. She had me crying. I'm like, oh. And when I went back and I listened, I found the live. Like I said, it was 8 months ago, and I found the part where she called in. Now on the live when she called in me, she had her name as L-O, low. Now she could have, misspelled it because she could have meant to hit the M and hit the L or whatever. I don't know. But when she said she wanted her gift to take Olivia's channel down, and then I hear what she's saying on your channel tonight, and I'm like, wait a minute. Now again, am I 100%? But I'm 95% that's the same person.
It sounded just like her. Like it wasn't even like a question. Like, look, let's listen real quick. Let's go to your video at 55. Hold on. Let me click on the link again. And then we'll compare with her calling in. And this is the person that says that they're in the office, the person identifying as Monique.
It's the fairy tales. I never lived it. I ran to Florida because I wanted my marriage to work. I'm so sorry, but when God tells you to call in and tell somebody a story, I wish this was made up. I wanted it. So my wife, if Olivia's listening,
let me rewind back to before she started crying.
I wish you would have reacted into that type of situation. It's not wise. That's all I want to say. Well, thank you, Mo. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for coming on. Okay. Bye-bye.
Wait, was there a Mo too?
See, it's ridiculous. And you're right, Mo. You most definitely. Thank you so much, Mo, for coming.
That was the first caller before her.
Anybody, if you're trying to help women, if women are watching this and you need help,
that's not the same person.
She had a chance to escape him when she was down in Florida. Why are you still running up after him? I don't know. But that's all I want to say. I just wish one of the other reactors. I mean, at first I was like, oh, maybe it's, Liv's okay. It's okay. Watching your last day, you're 100% right. Because I watched Liv because I was a notification gang, which now I'm an unsubscribed gang with her because she hit a trigger, which is domestic violence. That situation that happened with her, I'm sorry, it brought back stuff, Oh, it was okay because I needed that, I needed it 14 years ago. It didn't play out as good.
Okay.
So I'm telling you, it gives me single white female vibes. She said,
like,
listen.
He wants to go out. Like I always say, go to my dogs, go outside, go be a dog. You're not old. I think she told me. You want me to run her social? I said, no. Wait a second.
That's the same person.
Olivia, so Stella, all of them are
Yeah,
in the
it is.
office.
Okay, so what I want to know
That's just her
is
voice not crying. But that's the same
Right.
person. Like she said, see, here's the thing. That's why I say about these. You have to be careful with the type of stuff that you say and project on your channel because it can be a trigger for a lot of people. Olivia has got on this platform and act a whole donkey because she
A
thinks it's
complete
cute and
fool.
funny. Girl, you better be careful. Somebody might be waiting for you at the dumpster when you go dump your trash because people have built a grave hatred. She seems to believe the reactors hate her. Says, no, we ain't the
Oh
ones.
my.
It's the people in these comments that
Mm-hmm.
despise your tail. And then here you have this woman who's been following your BS for, as we know now, 8 months on record, 8 months. She's been following. Now she's calling in yet again saying that she works in your, and maybe she does. Maybe just coincidentally she does work in the same apartment complex as Olivia, where Olivia lives, or whatever the situation is. But the fact of the matter is, this woman is trying to destroy you. And she says she don't even know you because you play with people way too
She
much.
playing way up in these people's faces, Tasha. She is doing too much. And her attitude. Oh, Dr. Amir is getting ready to burn some sage on the YouTube streets, guys. We are good.
Oh,
and you know what?
Lord.
Look, at the end of the day, too, I definitely sage is all good. It is. But when you know that you know, and you are not of this, it's just happening around us. This is not of a lot of us. Okay. Some people, yeah, this shit is right up in you. I hate to say it.
A
And you
few
got
months
to work
ago,
hard to get this stuff out,
a
right?
few months ago, Olivia was at the Jamaican joint. She was doing a live and she was at the
Yes.
Jamaican joint getting food. And somebody said they dropped her location in the chat. Baby, when I tell you Olivia flew to that car so damn fast because she didn't know if somebody was going to pull up on her tail. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really need to stop playing with these people. Like, sis, you got a platform and you're dealing with a bunch of people who don't know you. You don't know them. You don't know what. We do know people are capable of any and everything because we see any and everything happen out here on the news. We see any and you can't think that somebody won't run up behind you and bust your side of the head with a Coke bottle. Like, sis, you
Somebody
can't
you
think that won't
trust.
happen.
Zolo Bands was talking about having getting Pookie's sister over there to go handle her. He said I will pay someone to come handle you.
Girl, she better stop playing on this internet with these people.
That's what I'm saying.
And doing stuff, and like she said, her channel is all for what did she state?
Entertainment purposes.
Entertainment purposes. Well, some people are not entertained, and some people taking this stuff like it's real deal. Holyfield over there, because you spitting it out your mouth like it's the truth, sis. And people are engaged in your story. Now you might think the story might be a lie, right? But the way you're telling it and the way they're perceiving it, they're believing it. And people will either grow a hatred for you or a love for you. It's one of the two. So
okay, so someone just sent me something. So Stella file, I don't understand what this is. Let me just ask, what is this? Yeah, this is the deal. When you have a channel and that people like, Tasha, we react to the videos. People send tea and stuff all the time. But at the end of the day, these reaction channels, commentary channels, we're doing reactions to the videos. We're giving our opinions. We are talking about women's issues, things that happens to everybody, right? When you evoke such this type of negativity from your fan base, basically, where people are pulling up all kinds of receipts on you or trying to research you, that's not a good thing. And you should really try to back that down. We can't control what other people do, but we can kind of control the triggers that may want people to start Googling and searching, right, Tasha? I just, people could search anything. They could be searching any three of us right now, but most people won't want to because we're not really doing anything to trigger them. Now, sometimes stuff happens unbeknownst to us. I could just have on these glasses and it bothers somebody,
That's
but,
a trigger.
but that's not going to, we're not doing anything on purpose. People are not bringing something like, when you wear those glasses, you need to stop it, Olivia does it on a regular. She's constantly being told, like, why are you lying? Why are you doing this? Well, she triggers people, and I think she likes it. It's almost like she taunts people. What do you guys think about that?
She antagonizes people, and
Yes.
she enjoys it because Olivia, for some odd reason, that girl feel like nothing's gonna happen to her. She's like a kid in the mind. You know how kids do things and they don't sense danger.
Correct.
They'll just run out into the middle of the street and don't look both ways because they feel like, oh, I'm gonna just run out in the street, even though this car's coming. This car not gonna hit me because I'm a whole kid over here.
She has no concept on repercussions. No concept.
Okay, so I just got something from YouTube Streets from another sis who I guess was able to search some sort of something and states that I guess it would already be filed in the county or in Florida. I'm assuming that's what it is. I guess give me a thumbs up in IG if that's what it is. But I guess there would be already something filed, and there's nothing filed about her being evicted. Now, as far as the car being repoed, I don't know. We'll know if the car is repoed if we see her not driving it. That'll be a telltale sign right there.
On his live and said something.
If that would be hilarious. I'm just saying. I don't know. Look, like I said, these are not things that are out of the realm of possibility, right?
She played dangerous games, hence the reason why she went over there and romanced Zolo and didn't know what the man was capable of because you didn't know him, right? You didn't even get a chance to know his triggers, right? And you sashayed him right on in your house and he showed you something. Even when he first showed you who he really was, since you didn't believe him because you kept bringing him back.
Right. She thought he was just joking. He's playing. He's just being a bad boy.
She just wanted some drama for her channels because she wanted her viewers to grow because she's trying to get to what?
I don't think so, though. I mean, we know she does want that, Dr. Amir. I agree. But I don't think that Zolo was just a race to 100,000. She wanted that sex and she liked the attention. And he was giving her the attention because he saw she had a couple of nickels. And this is a guy who was living in transitional housing and probably may go to work all day and may get $50. I don't know.
And she didn't really care. And she don't really care. She has low value self-esteem.
She's very low value. She's low value, low self-esteem. So the type of man that she's going to attract is going to be a man who is of lesser value
and live in a bucket.
Because even a low value guy still wants a bad bitch. Look at Zolo. He's like, yeah, if you are coming, like his application process was over 35 and you needed to have a job. Like he had standards.
So let me say this to you. I just wanted to interject really quick because I seen where it was going, and and we all like some good tea, but when I heard that voice, it just struck me. And I'm like, damn, this voice sounds so similar or familiar. So just like when that information was sent to me the other day about Chrissy's boyfriend might be gone. So that's what I'm saying. You got to be careful with these people because you don't know. Obviously, we don't know what's the truth, what's not the truth. Even if they themselves, the channels themselves come out here and say whatever, we still don't know we're not in the house. We're not close relatives, close friends. Some of it, maybe you are a next door neighbor, but unless you're in the home, you don't know what's really going on. So, I just felt like I got little crazy vibes from that person, single white female vibes from that person. And I just wanted to, just alert you that I don't know how far we could even go with that information because she just 8 months ago, she was trying to get her channel cooking down.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I think we were kind of smelling a rap, but we just did not know, what was really going on. We got B. Kirkpatrick calling in real quick. Guys, just 1 second though, before we B. Kirkpatrick real quick. Guys, if you follow Splash the Don He's eating something. Sounds like they're at a bowling alley. So if you follow the Keisha K. Lee, I don't know if he's gonna do anything silly, but yeah, Splash just went live and he's communicating with the people. Okay, and I see some bougie gang in the chat. So just wanted to put that out there. B. Kirkpatrick, Buenas tardes, and what's the weather like in Mexico right now? Tell us.
Hey y'all, hey, can you hear me?
Yes,
Hey,
ma'am.
Big Kurt.
Yes.
Hey y'all, all the way from Mexico.
Mexico. Yes.
Excuse my voice. Like a lot of people, thank you guys for all y'all well wishes. I got food poisoning earlier this week, so that's why I barely have a voice. But what I want to say is when you let people talk long enough, you'll eventually find out the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
So when Monique was talking, I'm listening, okay. But then Tasha came back, and when you played Tasha's thing back in November of 2020, Monique said that she unsubscribed from Live because of all of the BS.
Right.
But here it is just a few minutes ago. Yes, she may even still work. It may be she does work there. But then she said she didn't know of Liv's channel at first. In order to even get to you, Zolo had to come in the office and show her. So how is it that you unsubscribed from her back in 2020? Here it is, we in 2021, but now you're saying you didn't know anything about her? I mean, if you let people talk long enough, they will tell you the truth.
Right.
And that's all I wanted to say. So I'm out because I'm trying to save my voice so I can come back and cut up.
Yeah, get well. Get well.
Y'all have a good one. I'm going back to the chat.
Bye, baby.
Yeah, that was, I don't know. I just felt like, I was just like, that's why when you were on pause, when you had pause for a second, I was like, what y'all think? I'm like, I asked everybody in chat, what y'all think? Because it just kind of, I think it's some truth, but I think it's some lies. Do you understand? Just small
Right.
bit
It's possible she does work at the leasing office. However, if you in November were calling in tears and you are working in the leasing office, you left, and she said she left and moved to Florida, just like Olivia. If you ended up at that damn leasing office, bitch, what are you doing working there? Like if you knew Olivia back in November and you moved to Florida and you ended up at the apartment complex, I'm concerned. Why are you working where Olivia lives? And now you are instrumental in giving out information about her being evicted and you don't care. I mean, I get it, but it is strange.
That's so unprofessional, though. Why would you get on somebody else's life and tell somebody else's business? They're not even out the apartment yet. You can't do that's a violation. Do you want your job? That's what I was going to ask her, but she jumped off.
Well, yeah, she disappeared because
it's giving me single white female vibe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if you've got feelings, Mo or Monique, if you've got feelings, you got feelings, and that's okay. And you're welcome to call in here, but don't come with the BS, because if you've been watching my channel, you've been watching Tasha's channel, come on now. Like you can't come through here with the BS.
Well, see what these people have to understand
for receipts and that we're not going to figure this out. Like, come on.
What these people have to understand, such as the Bougie Gang, the 2 Live crew, y'all, we watching.
Right.
We been watching.
Right.
Even when y'all not watching, we watching because we report on the channels. We give commentary.
Right.
So
and we're not stupid.
Listening. Yeah, we far
we are
from
not
that.
We didn't go to Jasmine's college.
Oh my goodness.
And we have do I need to pull my high school diploma out again?
No,
Tasha, were you watching
don't pull it out.
High school diploma?
Don't pull it out.
Let me get my diploma.
Don't pull it out.
And we weren't on Amazon trying to find some certificate.
No, I got the tassel. Yanni was like, not the tassel. Girl, I had to pull my tassel out. Okay. Don't play with me. We got high school diplomas. We can read.
Miss Purple said we watching and we remembering. And my goodness.
What was that movie that they said, and my memory is long? Was that Color Purple? My memory is long.
No, that was
okay.
I what you talking
about. My memory is long.
And then
the Eric's got a long memory too. She be going back to the crates.
And the fact that my sister TMR pulled it up like boom, right there on the spot, just knew exactly. You know what I mean?
I remember
Girl, my
that 'cause
phone
it was.
started going TMR, Tasha Marie TMR calling.
I
Girl,
was like, wait a
I
minute.
wasn't even expecting my phone to ring. Everybody knew. I was like, assist from the YouTube streets called. Meanwhile, it was saying Tasha Marie TMR is calling. Siri
Baby,
told on you.
I'm telling you, it's too much. Like, don't come up
Yeah,
here and
don't do
try to
that.
make us look like fools. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
Like,
do that.
don't do that. Don't do that. Like, either be real with your ish or stay up off these damn streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we can assume and stuff like that, but we're not up here for false narratives and all that.
Yeah, don't do
Because
that.
if it's not the truth,
my
it's not the truth.
opinion, or I think, or
yeah. Look, don't come through Bougie Gang, 2 Live Crew, or any of these reactors. Because listen, don't come through to professional roasters, professional reactors. Because when you get, I mean, I don't want to say just because when you get paid, it's not about putting that over someone else. But at the end of the day, at a certain point, like, these are people who have a certain degree of discernment. And at the end of the day, you cannot come through here with the lies and think that people aren't going to call you out on it. At the minimum, people are going to ask for receipts. Even if you have the most believable story on the YouTube streets, it's about receipts. You got to back up with receipts, and that's it. So you lose credibility when you come out here and you can't produce something legitimate. And Mo, you're looking sus out here, sis. You were doing too much, and oh well, like, I don't know what to tell you. If you want to pony up with some information.
Randy Colbert, Fortnite kid. Yes, sis. That's, I don't know if that's a grown man or a grown child. We don't know.
Fortnite
and we
kid
gonna
is,
that person's been to my chat here tonight, probably been to other chats. I think he's been on Sofa Time Talks with Kale's chat that I know of. I think he's been in Yanni's chat as well. Child, you've been everywhere, and every time you say the same thing, you can't say nothing, and your dad's gonna get mad at you. Well, your dad need to take your cell phone because you on punishment.
Is your dad Chris?
Oh my goodness.
Is your dad named Chris Bowser?
Oh my goodness. All right, sis, I'm gone. I'm out of here.
It's like on that note, right? Okay,
I'm out of here, sis.
All right,
have a good night. Thank you.
Okay.
good night.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right, baby. Thank you, Dr. Mira. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right, take care. All right, Dr. Amir, I think we're gonna call this one a night too, because it's getting late. We've been on here for 3 hours.
Yeah, we have.
We've had trolls. We've had some lies.
We had some
Look,
good
we had some
storytelling.
love. We had some lies, and we had some lace front. Okay,
We sure did.
we had it all. We had the trifecta up in here. So that's a good night on the YouTube streets. Was it not entertaining, guys? Because remember, what is this all? This is entertainment purposes, right?
Yeah.
But word on the street, Olivia, the ball's in your court. People are talking out here. They say your car's getting evicted. Your car's getting repoed. You're evicted. You're there under the radar of your apartment complex. Zolo Bands is dropping dimes on you. There's a woman out here on the YouTube street says that you pulled her trigger when you talked about domestic violence, and allegedly she works at your apartment complex. And there's a neighbor out here taking pictures of you in pajamas and says that the line of men coming to your house is extensive and that you are a whore.
And she said you have fly bugs. Okay.
You have German roaches that fly. So this is the word on the street tonight. It's all alleged. Some of it was fake tea. Some of it was manipulated. But at the end of the day, this is what's being said about you, Olivia. If you have any comments on this, go ahead and comment down below. You are welcome to come to the chat. Send me an email. And that's it, right? Dr. Amir, I feel like that's enough.
That is enough. I done had a night. That's enough.
That's enough. Okay. It's all alleged, and all of you guys are such awesome coworkers. I appreciate every one of you. Was it Teresa who came through as a member tonight? We had a real G out there drop $10. We had someone else drop a 20. So thank you for contributing to this broadcast. and helping us bring a little fun to the Saturday nights on the YouTube streets. Okay,
Yeah, and
guys,
Olivia, we weren't talking about you, girl. She brought that up. We didn't ask her.
Olivia, we weren't even thinking about you tonight, to be honest. We were trying to avoid you like the plague. We were trying to be all up in Jasmine's grill, but once again, somebody was like, not tonight, because that shit is boring. And Olivia, we were back on you. So it's time for bed, right, Nene? Yes, it was fun, right? Don't forget to hit the like button. If you guys could get me to 300 likes tonight, that would make me so happy. Okay, hit the like button if you came through and you haven't hit it yet. I really do appreciate Dr. Amira. You are like such a great co-hostess. You're like such the bomb. Guys, if you're not following Dr. Amira, she does have a channel. She has a wellness and healing center. She can help you get your life on track. She is a coach, right? She will help you get your yoni together. If your yoni has been traumatized, if you've been giving up your box too much, you don't know what to do with it. You don't know how sacred and special it is. You want to get it ready for your husband. Call Dr. Amira. She's going to help you. I can help you with some things, but Dr. Amira can help you get your yoni together so you put some more value in it so you won't be spreading it out like peanut butter, right?
That's right. And keep your pocketbooks to yourself.
Keep your pocketbook to yourself. A woman should not be coming out her pocket for a man, period. If you come out your pocket, maybe it's your husband because you two are a team and what's yours is his and his is yours. But to a boyfriend, a man should not have his hand out to you, period. Absolutely not. Yes.
Fran,
So, Dr. Amira, you're getting some subscribers. Okay. They're coming
do you mind
through.
if I drop my website?
Absolutely not. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
And we will pin that next. Guys, if you want to get your yoni right, you want to know how to do the yoni cleanse and a nice relaxing yoni cleanse. I think it's so relaxing. Doesn't it make you want to go to sleep afterward? You feel very relaxed, right?
Some of my clients says yes, and some of them says it makes them want to have
get it messy again.
Yes.
Okay. They want someone to come decorate.
Exactly. I'm just saying. So it depends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And
okay.
I also do readings. Do psychic readings. So if y'all want to get y'all little readings going on, you want to know if you got a man like Liv, let me know. But I don't have to be a psychic to tell you that. But
you should, if you have to look like Jerry Springer. Oh, wait, not Jerry Springer. Excuse me. Maury would say, "Did you need to come to the show for that?" When Maury would say that, I would be on the floor. Did you really need to come here for us to tell you that?
Apparently they did. They wanted a free
Maury
trip.
Povich was like, these Negroes. Come on now. This is Maury. Let me find Maury. Okay.
And she'd be like, look at the eyes, look at the mouth.
And this is Maury right here. Maury would be like, look.
Get out of my Caucasian house. 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 Get out. Get out of my house. Get out of my Caucasian home. Yeah. Get out of my Caucasian house.
He's like, look. He hadn't been home in 7 days. Like, do we really need to take up time to do a did we really need to do a lie detector tonight? Okay, Dr. Amir, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. We love you so much. You are so awesome. And I'm going to pin this and then come back, please. And we will go ahead, come back after and put it down in the comments, and I'll pin it in the comments. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much for having me on here. I enjoyed myself.
Absolutely.
I love y'all
Thank you
too.
for joining me today. So much fun. Yes, of course. Absolutely. We love you. We love you. Love you. Love you. Thank you. I'm trying to pin this. Let me get my screen back. It was fun. I don't mind the trolls calling in. It was okay. Monique, Autumn, girl. It was fun. It was almost like doing one of those murder mystery dinner parties. You know those there's like these things that you can go to, and it's like you have dinner and then like a fake mystery happens in the mist, and you spend the evening trying. It's like being in a game of Clue. So I feel like, girl, you guys provided the most entertainment tonight, and the real MVP tonight, TMR, came through with the photographic memory and debunked it. So yeah, don't do that again, hun, because that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. If you've got a story to tell, you feel a way, just call in and say, I have a story to tell and I feel a way. Okay. What Olivia likes to do is try to catch people with their pants down, and that she'll use that to discredit your girl. So if you value Bougie Gang and you value me and Tasha and other people that do what we do and try to hold folks accountable for the fuck shit, yeah, don't do that to us. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not gullible. I mean, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but girl, the streets are not. Look, this audience here is not so friendly. You know what I'm saying? Like we are real consumers out here. But anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and cut this long. Okay. I hope that you guys have a great evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. If 12 more people out there could hit that like button, oh my goodness. Okay. If you had fun tonight, if you did not give up $1, if you, thank you to the new member, you're awesome. Go ahead, hit that like button for your girl. 290. Come on. 290. Let's get it to 300. And we learned about a lot tonight. We got all the way caught up on the YouTube streets. We heard about people getting accosted by dogs, getting bitten in the ass. We got an update on, unfortunately, some little boo-boo, a little young lady who was hurt by a dog, who's got a fugazi ass mommy out here on these YouTube streets. And we wish her nothing but the best and healing, quick healing, and back to her little beautiful self. And what else did we find out? We found out that there's more fugazi fuck shit going on around Olivia. We talked a little bit of Sugar Mama. That's what we were talking about. We did a lot, and it was fun. Okay. It doesn't look like I'm getting to 300 at this moment. You guys are withholding, and that's okay. It's fine. I'm not going to shed a tear. It's okay. Guys, have a good night, and I will see you probably Monday. Okay. All right. Take care. Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, Bougie Gang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch.
Whatever. There's different technicalities to the shit. I'm just saying, whatever negativity. Hold on. Hello.
Like 5 hours away.
Alright.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I'm that bitch.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm just playing. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. Ooh, why Fashion Nova keep hitting me up though? Cause I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.